I am back. I am back for one night only. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday Night Raw. Happy Superstar Shakeup. Happy Monday. 1 week removed from WrestleMania. Supposedly pretty big night tonight on Monday Night Raw. I'm up here a couple of minutes early. Just wanted to get up here and ready to rock and roll. I just saw now, as I was online, that there are some major travel issues with Monday Night Raw tonight that might severely fuck up what they have planned. So this company can't catch a break. We'll see what happens with the shakeup. All right, we can all hear me, see me. We're good to go. Hello, everybody. I got two chats pulled up. Let me simplify this. Pump for the draft. Hello, River, Ungovernable, Chad, and John, and Rude Killer. Everybody in here so far. Richie. Ha, thanks. I wasn't really taking time out of my vacation, Richie. I'm just in between. I was in Denver for a couple days. I leave in the morning for Hawaii, and I'm just home today. So I wasn't going to miss the stream. I want to see this. Hopefully the shakeup will be interesting, even though I think the shakeup is completely fucking pointless. I got so mad last week. I can't remember how mad was I in my podcast. I probably wasn't ranting at all. I just found it so ludicrous that on SmackDown we've got Strowman and McIntyre showing up, and then we have the shakeup this week. What the fuck is the point of the shakeup if everybody can just switch brands whenever they want? Why are we even doing this? But apparently there's some severe travel issues. Raw tonight is in Montreal. I don't know if it's winter weather or what's going on up there, but there's some production staff and wrestlers missing from the event, or at least they were as of like 2 hours ago. So segment rewrites have had to be done and all this. So tonight might be a complete mess. I don't know how good a Superstar shakeup can be when it's being written literally right this second. They're probably still finalizing notes on this thing. So can we really trust them to do anything at all interesting? All right, we're looking good. What's up, everybody? What's going on, Reese and Ruben? Zane, it's me, Chris, Joshua, William, Shadow, David, How Wheezy. Thank y'all for stopping by. Yeah, we're a little bit early tonight, and WWE's replaying the Hall of Fame, I guess. So that looks like it's wrapping up now. DX is super soaking the audience. And Raw's about to kick off. Should be interesting. I don't know if we're going to get a segment, a match, how they're doing the shakeup. Don't they just flash the shit on the screen, and that's how we figure out who's going where? So stupid. We'll see. Some of the big names I'd like to see swap, since they did have McIntyre on SmackDown last week. I'd like to see him stay there. Maybe bounce Charlotte back over there. Keep Becky on Raw. I don't know. You might swap world titles. This is a good chance to break up tag teams. If you want to split up Rude and Gable, if you want to split up the Bar, anything like that they could do. Black and Ricochet, I would really like to see them get separated tonight, finally. Oh, Stephanie's kicking off the show? In Montreal. Your music sucks so fucking bad. I hate it, Stephanie, you stupid bitch. Hey, kind of rapping, right? Well, at least they're in Montreal. Pro Brett crowd. You know what would be the best? Is to take that fan that attacked him at the Hall of Fame and just drop him right into the middle of a Montreal crowd. And I know Brett's from Calgary, but Montreal's where the screw job happened, and I still don't think those fans are over it. That would be lovely. Steph, are you wearing stonewashed jeans? I actually don't hate him, even though I hate your song. Yeah, Braun going to SmackDown. He doesn't seem to me like a SmackDown guy, but considering there's really nothing left for him to do, I mean, they're putting him in the ring with 8-year-olds and SNL cast members, so yeah, I think he needs a change of scenery. But I always envision him as more of a Raw guy. Same with Roman. I don't see Roman going to SmackDown either, but who knows? Oh, God, we're going to get all the McMahons out here? Stephanie, I don't care if you are wearing acid-wash jeans. You're not going to convince me. This is great. Are they going to bring out Hunter and Vince, too? What's going on, everybody? Malik, Christina, everybody that's stopping by. 150 folk up in here already. Stephanie, please don't dance to your brother's theme song. I'm begging you. Silent Gamer, thanks for the super chat. Say a prayer for me. May need a lung transplant. Jesus, dude. Absolutely. Best of luck, man. Don't super chat me anymore. I'll send it back, dude. Just take care of yourself. Vontae, I did see that. I think I even commented on it during the stream about Xavier Woods marking out to Batista's theme. Catherine, what's up? Allergy attack. Yeah, I've got some pollen on my car, too, all the way out here. You suck, Stephanie. Oh, man, are we going to have to go through this again? Shane's going to make this guy say his name or whatever. This isn't the same guy that does it on SmackDown, though, right? Will somebody blacken his other eye, please? What's going on, Alex? Imagine make him do it in French. CM Punk. Fans, we're talking 5.5 years almost now. Let's let this one go. Are they bringing out Vince too? Razorblade, what's up? Weekend was good. I spent it in Denver, freezing. Really happy to be home. What's he saying, y'all? Yeah, Down Ice. Steph was a face when she first appeared. She was the little humbled, quiet, soft-spoken, innocent, virgin Stephanie. I mean, she was like untouched. She had no personality. She just sat out there and smiled. She seemed completely the exact opposite of what she is now. And then she turned heel on her dad, and I think might have been a babyface for a short time when she was like in charge of SmackDown. But other than that, no, she's heel for life. I don't know what Shane is even saying. Should I be listening to these guys or what? So, are you two done? Come on. Okay, so like last week when you had other people on each show. Gotcha.
Maybe new championship contenders or perhaps certain tag teams will be broken up.
I just said that. Let's break up Alistair and Ricochet. And Rude and Gable. And maybe the Bar.
Regardless of what brand they're on, as of right now, every superstar begins the long journey to next year's WrestleMania. So without further ado, let's introduce...
Sorry to just cut you off. Thank you. Forgetting one thing. You know, we go so fast around here.
Superstar that's coming to Raw.
Yeah, but before we get there, you know, we go so fast. Let's go back and reflect on some amazing moments that led up to Mania and the year, if you will. So, in the truck, if you wouldn't mind throwing up, I mean, I threw up a couple of my favorites. Oh my gosh, look at that one.
No, so Shane's just getting more more heat. All right.
I mean, I grabbed that giant puppet. It was so much fun.
Yeah, Jesus, the cathedral or whatever in Paris is burning down. I don't know how many centuries old that is, but that's horrifying. Dang. You know, Shane's doing a good job of being a douchebag. You do want to slap him through the TV, don't you? Maybe a paintbrush job on him and Stephanie. Miz. Does this mean he's on Raw, or he's just coming out to attack Shane? Yeah, nailed Shane from behind. Oh, look out, Shane. It's really hard to buy Shane as like an angry, revenge-obsessed maniac. Like, he just doesn't come off that way at all. I don't care if his dad's getting beat up or not. Look, and now Shane turned the tables, and Shane's a better street fighter than Miz. Here, have a couple of potatoes, Miz. Enjoy. Gee, yeah, 700 years old. Unreal. That's just centuries of history. Just, psh. That's pretty sad. Damn, Miz. How did he do that? What did he hit his head on? I missed where the... That's Hardway right there. I missed where that spot came from. That adds a little effect. I just was saying how Miz, I can't buy him as this maniac. Well, adding a little blood helps a little bit. Shane's jacket. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Damn, that's a lot of blood. Becky Lynch versus Ruby Riott. Man, I shouldn't even say this. I don't even mean this in a bad way. I thought Jimmy Jacobs had a tweet up or something, a picture of him, and he looked exactly like Ruby Riott to me. I actually thought it was Ruby Riott for a split second. It was Jimmy Jacobs. I just found that funny and thought I'd share it with you. So I've also, since we're on a commercial here, they're showing a replay of WrestleMania. I've been out of town for the last couple days, so I've been really out of the loop on wrestling news. But from what I can gather, there's some shit going on with Sasha Banks, and she's unhappy or whatever. The travel issues tonight on Raw, I was reading a little bit about. What else am I missing? There was some sort of a writer or creative team member that quit during the Hall of Fame, which was an interesting story. All sorts of weird little tidbits that I pretty much was learning from you guys, tagging me in news stories and shit all weekend. But, it's kind of a weird news week or whatever. Sorry I haven't been up here to talk much about it. And it's going to be a pretty quiet week. You've got, right now I only have 2 videos on queue to be released. One of them is a Patreon donation video. Kind of a weird topic, kind of a weird subject. But I thought it came out pretty well. It's only 20 minutes long. And then I've got, only 1 mic drop set up and in queue. So really not much in the next week. And I won't be here 1 week from today. I even put that in the ticker down below just to remind you guys. So 1 week from today, I will not be streaming. I don't come home until a week from tomorrow. So I'm gone Tuesday to Tuesday, starting tomorrow. 6-man tag, Seth Roman and a mystery partner versus Baron, Drew, and Lashley. Mystery partner. And what's this network special I saw about the Shield's last stand? Or they're teaming up one more time, so Ambrose is still lurking around for the moment. All right, we got Ricochet coming out. Hey, this is what I want. Okay, I guess this is what this means. I don't know how this stupid shakeup works, y'all. So the commentators just said that this means Ricochet's on Raw. Okay, if that's the case, good, because that's where, if they're going to split Ricochet and Black up, that's where I want Ricochet. I want Ricochet here. I want Black on SmackDown. Unless Black comes out to be his partner, then that all just went to hell. Jon Snow, stop being an idiot. You read too much internet with your stupid little sayings. Nobody's getting worked, as much as it's fun to say that. Why don't you learn what the hell you're talking about before you come tell us anything, you little punk. Goodbye. Now Michael Cole. Now does that mean Black is here? Great. They're both fucking here. I still think Aleister Black is world title material on SmackDown. On Raw, I think he's feuding with No Way Jose. Rick. Jesus Christ, Roddick. Ricochet, is he really that impressive? Maybe for someone who's been watching wrestling for only 10 years, maybe you don't see anything special in him. Jesus. How in the world can you possibly watch Ricochet perform and think that he's nothing special? I think you're special, Roderick. You know, just an idea here. If Black is legit on Raw now, officially, would they move Andrade here, you think? Just to help him out? You know, bring his wife on the same brand? I don't know how good Andrade would work out on Raw, but can't be any worse than what he's done on SmackDown so far. Lacey Evans will beat Becky Lynch. I say, like, Lacey Evans does not beat Becky Lynch. I mean, hell, by the fans' logic, if Lacey Evans were to win the title, I would consider that almost a burial of Becky Lynch if Lacey was to upset her and win the belt. She's walked out there in a nice hat for 3 months, and then she beats the champion in her first match? That's what you want to do? I say no. Addicted Chip, what's up, man? How are you? I don't know why everybody's so convinced the Sasha thing is a work. Is it really that out of the question to hear about a talent being frustrated? Isn't that a story that we've heard literally a fucking dozen times a week over the past few months? Why is it so hard to believe that Sasha Banks might be disgruntled? Maybe it's a work, but Jesus, to be so sure of it, get the fuck out of here. Come on. You know, we've heard it time and time again, story after story after story, about talent being pissed. Now, one thing I don't believe is some of the stories about Sasha and Bayley throwing temper tantrums in the locker room and shit like that. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I just think that that's crazy, and they wouldn't be like that. But Sasha has not, aside from these tag team titles, she has not done a whole lot. But if she is pissed off, you know, instead of complaining and bitching and whining about it, I just maybe take a page from Becky Lynch. Look at where Becky Lynch was a year ago. There was a time on the roster when Becky Lynch was floundering, coming out to no reaction from the audience. None. Her music would hit, fans would go take a piss. She was literally doing nothing. Even when she was the first ever SmackDown champion, she wasn't over. Nobody even gave a shit. So she lost the title and was doing nothing significant for what, better part of a year? If anybody had a right to be disgruntled, it was her. And she didn't threaten to quit, and look what just happened. She main evented WrestleMania and won titles. So I'm not saying WWE is incapable of fucking somebody up. They definitely are. They've done it to 40% of the roster, but still, like, it just seems to be the trend now where the talent is just complaining. They shouldn't be surprised that they're getting treated like this. I've heard about negotiations with AEW and TV deals and stuff, but nothing confirmed. I think if that was confirmed, I would have seen it somehow. Oh yeah, Bray Wyatt too, right? The little, what's that thing? That weird little bird sticking out of the box. This is what it's come to. Hey, I like Sasha. To me, it just seems like, you know, with the men and the women, everything just it has its ups and downs and everything. And like, Sasha will have a run again. She's too good to like never win a women's title again. Of course she will, but she's just not the centerpiece right now. I've thought everything she's done for the past year or so has kind of been dumb. The whole Bayley stuff was getting really silly. I mean, especially when we started seeing Dr. Shelby return. I'm like, what are they doing? So it just seems like what everybody's doing. But everybody, you know, a lot of people are saying it's a work. Okay, we'll find out, I guess. I don't really give a shit if it's a work or not, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, here it is. Final chapter. What is this about? Oh, so it's a match. All right, Revival. So this is an 8-man or something. Not sure what's going on here. Addicted Chip, thanks for the super chat, buddy. Do you think a new Attitude Era will emerge in AEW? I don't think it needs to. I don't think you need an Attitude Era. You know, there's a line. I mean, think about what the Attitude Era was. Do you want 90-year-old women giving births to slimy hands in AEW? Is that really what you want? You know, I think just as long, you know, there's like the cartoony kid G-rated PG stuff that you saw a lot with WWE and John Cena and, you know, the family-oriented program. All Elite Wrestling can be a little more edgy for sure, but I don't think you need to do. Oh, War Raiders are here. Oh, the Vikings. I thought those were the War Raiders. Who the fuck are the Vikings? The Viking Experience? What the fuck are these? I don't even know who they are. Yeah, why are they the Viking? I don't know their history here. This makes no sense to me. Yeah, Nathan Hansen, thanks for the super chat. Give Lacey the SmackDown title. I was just saying, it's a wait, Jesus, there's no rush on Lacey Evans. I would not put the SmackDown title on her. You know, it's not the old days. I mean, who got away with that? Paige got away with coming in and win the title or whatever on the first night, but that's not something I do. I wouldn't, after Becky wins the title at main event of WrestleMania, like 1 month later, you put it on a brand new person? That's just ass backward booking to me. Not what I'd do. But why are they Viking Experience here in War Raiders and NXT, and why are they being called up while they're the champions? The Viking Experience. I wish the Berserker was their manager. Did they use the Viking Experience prior to WWE? I know the War Machine thing, but I don't fucking know. Dr. Shelby to the Blue Brand. Let's do it. War is not PG. Yeah, I wish that, man. I hope All Elite Wrestling lands a big network like that, like TBS or TNT. That's a network that can rival USA Network. You know, like we watched TNA jump from shitty network to shitty network. I mean, they were on the worst fucking channels I've never heard of. You know, so if All Elite can land a deal like that, that ain't nothing to fucking just brush off, you know? Especially putting it on TNT. That would be so old school. USA Network and TNT head-to-head with wrestling again. By the way, we got the Ricochet and Black teaming up with Hawkins and Ryder taking on the Viking Experience. And who the fuck else? And the Revival. Well, they came out, and I'm like, oh, it's the War Raiders. And I'm like, why are they bringing them up? And then they announce them as the Viking Experience. I'm like, oh, I thought that was the War Raiders. Maybe it's a team that just looks like them. But I'm like, no, that's definitely them. So I don't know what's going on. Joey G, thanks for the $2. Trip was good. Got basically just a big family reunion. It was a good time. But it just reminds me why I live where I live, and I will never, ever, 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 under any circumstances, live where it's cold. It was blistering balls nuts cold in Denver. Snowed. Fucking horrible. Just couldn't take it. I was very chilly. I don't own a jacket, so I'm basically just in layers and a hoodie trying to make that work, and all my relatives are in full-on ski gear. So that I hated, especially when it's like 80 degrees here. I just couldn't wait to get home. Could not wait to get home. But tomorrow morning, I'm on a plane to Hawaii, and it's shorts and flip-flops for the next 8 days for me. Yeah, why are they the Viking Experience? What's Twitter saying about this? Okay, so this was the first time. See, I was thinking maybe Viking Experience is something that is a regular thing that I've just missed. So we're all surprised by this, right? I'm not dumb. Because I thought I was coming off as really uninformed about my own damn product here. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. Good. Oh, I got a video from Gregory Ulesi, who is at Raw. Oh, that's during the main event taping. Interesting. Thanks for that, Gregory. Cool name. Oh, I got some super chats coming in. Rock Smith, thank you for that $2, brother. Always good to see you here. Barry, thanks for the $2. You like bell peppers green or red? I like them both. I tend to cook more with red peppers. Wow, that's a weird question. All right, back body drops. This 8-man tags all over the place here. Chris Ludecki, thanks for the $5, brother. Could All Elite Wrestling become more appealing to some WWE talent if they're brought on as employees with benefits and 401k and not independent contractors? Well, I don't know if All Elite Wrestling can go full on in that direction, but I definitely think it's going to be easier to work there as far as being tied down. In WWE, they control your life. In All Elite Wrestling, they might treat you like an independent contractor. Because if you are, then you can go work other places, which All Elite Wrestling is going to let the guys do. Now, if they're brought on as actual employees with benefits, 401k, then the ability to go take bookings elsewhere is probably not there anymore. So you don't necessarily need to make everybody employees necessarily with the benefits and all that. But if you just have to treat them like independent contractors if that's what it's written that they are. So All Elite Wrestling, I think, will do that. If they sign guys as independent contractors, they're going to treat them as independent contractors and let them do shit that independent contractors will do. Where WWE, they bring you on as an independent contractor, but control your life like an employee without those benefits. So it's probably somewhere in between, you know. And plus, you know, some of the wrestlers probably are perfectly fine with being an independent contractor. That's how a lot of people make their living. So I think the issue isn't even with being an independent contractor, just being treated like one if that's what they say you are, kind of thing. So if I was an All Elite Wrestling management, that's how I would try to lure talent over and say, yeah, you can go work anywhere you want. You know, you might have to make us our first priority, but on the days that you're not booked with us, go work whatever the fuck you want. Go to Timbuktu and work a hardcore match in a parking lot of a Walmart. We don't care. Yeah, or offering company stock or any sort of benefits, shit like that would be great. That's what I would do. Yeah, I work for a small company, and they match my 401k, which is great. And I'm more of a mom and pop type place. Who drafted Greg? The only brand I would be willing to go to in WWE would be NXT. I'll go there and hang out in Orlando in the warm weather at the Performance Center and hang out with Shawn Michaels every day. I'll do that as much as they want. But I will never work in a Raw or SmackDown environment. I'd rather eat a cat shit sandwich. You know, that would be great, man. If they were to go, if All Elite Wrestling, I'm just looking at your text there, or your chat there, David. If All Elite Wrestling got a deal with TBS, I would love for them to have a 605 show. You know, I mean, Dusty was like such a big part of those days, you know, those early days of the NWA at 605. I still remember watching that on Saturday nights for years. That would be so cool if they got, I mean, I don't know if you could do a 605 Saturday night show. I don't know what kind of ratings it would get. But that would be so cool if they could, you know, and another Rhodes family member as an executive in that type of deal. That would be so great. Yeah, I thought I was smoking crack, and I'm not yet. Rapper or Reaper JK. When the War Raiders came out, I was baffled for a solid 5 minutes there. Yeah, what's old John Nord up to? Is Nord still alive? Let's look him up. See what the Berserker's up to. Please be alive. Yes, he is. He's still alive. I thought he was. Yeah, Nord's young. I don't think he has a Twitter. So maybe they're two different names because they're NXT champions in NXT under the War Raiders and their alter egos here. I don't know what the fuck. That is so crazy. Tuesday Night Dynamite. Kind of rhymes, sort of. This is just one fall. This is not elimination or anything like that, right? Nord was big in Portland back then. He worked a little Pacific Northwest, but Nord was Minnesota boy. Nord was AWA and shit. I'm sure he passed through Portland, but I remember him much more from Minnesota. And when he almost tried to stab the Undertaker with the sword. Attempted murder. Maybe he's in jail. Maybe that's why we haven't heard from him in a while. He's probably still in jail for trying to kill Taker. Actually, Undertaker's been wrestling so long, he could probably be out of jail after an attempted murder charge by this point. Yeah, Eric Kuntz, I talked about that earlier. Sasha Banks allegedly wanting to quit. She might. I'm not sure if I buy the temper tantrum laying on the floor story, but a lot of people earlier in the chat were like, oh, it's a work. And I'm like, okay, fine, maybe it's a work. I don't give a shit if it's a work or not, but why is it so hard to believe that Sasha Banks wouldn't be disgruntled? There's a shit ton of disgruntled talent right now. So I don't have any reason to question that. Just some of the other stories sound a little goofy to me. I don't know. But Sasha being frustrated with her spot? Sure, I can see that. Totally plausible. And if it is a work, okay, fine, but why? What are they building towards? What's the payoff here? You know, they've tried this with a lot of talents. It's a tactic now that's becoming actually old. Is that we've noticed some talent over the years kind of cut and shoot promos expressing just anger with the company and frustration, and they cut promos maybe breaking the script a little bit, and it's cool when it happens every now and then, but it's almost being overdone. Thank you, Mr. Solo Loke Rager, for that $2. Do you remember those Saturday recap shows on Saturday? Yeah. Well, there's a couple of them. I mean, in the 80s, there was All American Wrestling. In the 90s, they would do like Mania and shit like that. And then after that, there's just been a bunch of them. This match is still all over the place. I did hear about the Kairi Sane rumor. I didn't see what was spoiled. All I know is WWE did something that might have spoiled Kairi being there. So I think she's got to get there before next year, WrestleMania, with that whole pirate ship shit they're doing. So I guess she could come up at any time. She's had a run with the belt already in NXT, so good a time as any. All right. Wow. Did he just push? Damn. All right, Viking experience. WWE Confession. I'm trying to remember some of those shows. I would have rather them be called the Viking Express than the Viking Experience. Well, Zach, that's it for you. NXT champions beat Raw champions. Or I'm sorry, they're not the NXT champions. The War Raiders are. These guys are their twin double brothers, the Viking Experience. It sounds even dumber when you say it out loud. Crazy, man. Even Corey Graves can't say it. The Viking Raiders, yeah. Oh, I remember Shotgun Saturday Night. That concept was so short-lived. They were trying to do it in like nightclubs and shit. I watched the first few of them. I remember I watched live The Undertaker, Triple H pile drived him on the escalator and all that. I watched all that stuff, and then it quickly just became morphed into just getting taped. It was just not probably financially feasible to do it. Ike Moore, thanks for the $5, brother. Roman goes to SmackDown. Also, how many Shield goodbyes do we need? As far as Roman going to SmackDown, I always felt he was a Raw guy, but sure, I have no issue if he goes to SmackDown. Also, how many Shield goodbyes do we need? 30. We need 30 Shield goodbyes. We're only on like 24, so we got 6 more to go. Just be patient. We're almost there. Almost there, brother, but thank you for the super chat. I always kind of envision Roman, along with Braun Strowman, too, as more like Raw guys, but I think with the Fox deal, you don't necessarily need to see anything put in place for that tonight. You know, the shakeup in the roster means nothing. Obviously, we've seen that before. Last week, they're sending guys to SmackDown before the shakeup even happened. So if they want to move some bigger stars to SmackDown for the Fox deal, they don't have to. Oh, here's Alexander coming to Raw. Cool. They don't necessarily need to set up for that tonight. They can move guys around at the end of the summer. You know, if they want Roman on SmackDown, they can do that in 5 months. So have we had any guys really truly move? We've had the Viking Raiders come in and to Raw, I guess. And plus tomorrow night on SmackDown, they're going to have a whole bunch of guys coming out. So far, I don't even know who's Cedric on Raw. Viking Boy is on Raw. Who else is confirmed? Shotgun Saturday Night, is it not on the network? Interesting, they should put those up. They're bad, though. Those early ones, they're bad. They were trying to be ECW-ish kind of thing is what they were going for, I think. A lot more, so I remember Marlena took her top off or something, and Sable came out there half naked. Oh, they're just going to call him Cedric now? Oh, yeah, Miz. Yeah, but Miz just came out to attack Shane. Does that mean he's there? I don't know how any of this works. What did they just say? What's happening? Mike Witt, thanks for the $5. Watched 2 amazing documentaries on Vice. First was on Macho Man, second was on Bruiser Brody and how he died. Very interesting, highly recommended. Yeah, I'll check those out. I really would like to not relive Bruiser Brody's death because it's so unimaginably fucked up. And he shouldn't be dead. And Macho Man too. Yeah, somebody, it might have been you, Mike, I'm not sure, but I did see it in the chat earlier. Somebody mentioned the Brody doc on Vice. I'll check it out. I tweeted, actually, over the weekend. It was kind of funny. My cousin, I stayed at her house because there's so much family there. She's like a 6-bedroom fucking mansion in Denver. So I'm staying at her house, and I've not met her son yet. I haven't seen her in like 4 years. She's got a 3-year-old named Brody. And then we get to their house, and they've got a dog that's only 5 months old named Bruiser. And I told her, I'm like, you know I'm like a big wrestling person, right? She goes, yeah. And I was like, well, your kid's name and the dog, and I explained the whole thing to her. She thought it was very funny. But yeah, I'll definitely check those out. I want to see. I definitely like to see their take on Macho Man. Brody's just still such a hard thing to imagine. Oh, you did, Joey? My bad. Oh yeah, I see it there. Thanks for reminding me. And thanks for that, Joey G. They should bring back Spring Breakout. What was that? What was Spring Breakout? The hell was that? Spring Breakout. Yeah, I'm sick of seeing those three together too, Austin. Let's get rid of them. Let's break them up. Yeah, I'm not familiar with the Vice channel or whatever. I don't watch anything. Yeah, Vontae, I was speculating that before. Like, back in the day, like, the early shakeups or the drafts or whatever, they'd do the big rolling thing, and they'd come out and pull names or whatever. And then the last few years, they were just flashing, like slot machine style on the Titantron, and then just, like, land on somebody, and, like, this person's now on Raw, or this person's on SmackDown. So stupid. So stupid. Spring Breakout was WCW. Was it a show? I don't even, or was it a paper? I don't even remember what the fuck that was. How Wheezy, with WWE, you never know. I'm assuming that the War Raiders are now on Raw as the Viking Experience for some reason. WWE couldn't even figure out what to do with the Authors of Pain. Now they're bringing these guys up, and they're still champions in NXT. I don't know. Or it could be a one-night-only thing. Who knows what's going on in these crazy bastards' heads? I'm not even 100% sure if The Miz is on the show. He came out and attacked Shane McMahon, but I don't know if that necessarily means he's on Raw. I've been talking a lot, so that maybe they confirmed it, but I don't know, man. Oh, that was just that Nitro in Panama City where they dive in the pool and shit? Yeah, they did a couple. I think that was when Tori Wilson debuted. She debuted at one of those outdoor, in the pool type of Nitros. Okay, who is it? AJ? That would be crazy. And AJ hurt. Ah, Andrade. I mentioned that earlier. Good on them. Keeping Zelina and Black together. Well, I don't know if you're going to be any better on Raw than on SmackDown, but this is a damn sexy match right here. Andrade and Balor. Zelina, you are my everything. Yeah, Andrade and Charlotte are together. As far as I know, they were sitting together at the Hall of Fame. We know who you are. And I know who you are too, Zelina. Andrade felt like a SmackDown guy. I do kind of agree with that. Kind of like how Eddie and Ray felt like SmackDown guys. But they didn't do shit with him on SmackDown. I thought he'd be like instantly US champ. Maybe he'll be instant IC champ instead. Multilinguist? There's nothing wrong with his feet.
English is a second language. But fear not. Andrade will address the WWE Universe in their native tongue.
Andrade's 215? I don't know. Looks 225 to me. That is amazing.
Espero que todos escuchen lo que te voy a decir.
Yeah, Mike Witt. I don't know, man. One thing that does worry me about that, thanks for the $5. Imagine if Brody wouldn't have died. He would have been a huge star in WWF or NWA. He already was kind of an NWA pretty big star. Imagine match at one of the manias between Taker and Brody. The timing might have been weird. I would have preferred Brody be like a Mick Foley type of guy where he can make his name in NWA real hard. But man, I just worry by the time they brought him up in those early to mid 90s, which would at that point would have been several years after he died, he might have been the berserker. You know, Vince would not have brought him in as Bruiser Brody the way he is. There's no way. He'd be Papa Shango's sidekick or fucking put him in a Viking hat. Put a jock strap on his face or something. They would fuck him up completely. That mid-90s WWE, we don't want Bruiser Brody in a 1995 WWE ring feuding with Tatanka. Like, no. It just wouldn't have been good. I think Brody would have just been better off Japan, NWA, just making his name there. The timing would have just been off for him. Maybe come in the Attitude Era. I can definitely see him around in the Attitude Era. For sure. But then he'd be tag team partners with Chainsaw Charlie. He'd be Chainsaw Brody. They'd still fuck him up. But it would be better than it would have been if it was like 95. So it just kind of depends with old Bruiser. I have no idea what kind of Brody matches are on the network.
SuperStar, incredibly well-versed in the lucha libre style, also a very talented striker. Won championships all over the world and would love to pin the Intercontinental Champion here tonight, perhaps putting him in line for a championship opportunity.
Yeah, shit, I know, that's the only thing that worries me here. It's a pretty damn fine matchup here, but is this going to be a situation where we're going to pin our champions again? Like they always do? Yeah, Don Totes, Uncle Zeb. They would have given it. Justin Hawk Bradshaw is another one. You know, his early gimmick and stuff. They would have put something like that on him. And I just don't seem, doesn't seem like the guy personally, because he was kind of a little bit odd. I don't even know if he'd go for that. I'd rather see him just doing crazy shit with Brian Pillman in WCW or something. That would have been much more fun. Because a guy like, I don't know, behind the scenes in WCW, like Kevin Sullivan, would have understood Brody a lot more than maybe a Bruce Pritchard. No, actually Bruce would. Vince, I should say. Oh yeah, I know. That's why he would have been so bad in WWE. Is because of his age. That's why I kind of compared him to a Terry Funk or Mick Foley. You know, coming around in the Attitude Era where he could just do crazy shit. You know, at age 52 or whatever. And WCW too. WCW had no issue with having guys in their mid-40s and mid and late 40s in the rings. They were all world champion in WCW. So Brody's such a freaking crazy character. He could have done some crazy shit. Oh, great. My favorite commercial. No, Alec. I didn't delete my network. Did I say I was? I must have been kidding. Yeah, Dolph is on a comedy tour. Catherine just saw him recently over WrestleMania weekend. The Blue Brothers, yeah, the Harris boys. They had long hair back then. I think they worked Smoky Mountain for a while too. I think that's how they ended up coming in. And then they were like the DOA, and then they were in WCW. I remember Pat and Gerald. Neither one of them wanted to be Pat. Oh my god. Oh yeah, and Brody showing up in ECW just with a flaming baseball bat and sticking up someone's ass. I could totally see he could have done that when he was 60. Brody had one of those heads where you were amazed that he could even get any blood out of him. Kind of like Dusty, just crazy. And Abdullah. Thanks, Mike, for the $2. Brody versus Abdullah. I probably have seen that match, or one of them. Sounds familiar. It's on YouTube. OMG, the bloodbaths. Yeah, Revolution. I've been kind of eyeballing that horrific fire. That sounds awful. Oh. I'm reading a lot of tweets. There's already a petition at change.org to change the Viking experience back to the War Raiders in WWE. That's hysterical. That's hysterical. That is so funny. Yeah, Brody and Cactus. WWE would have teamed them up. But you know, when I can see Brody coming in at around age 46, 47 in 96 when Mankind was feuding with Taker, because around that time they brought in Terry Gordy. Came in. He was like the executioner. I'm like, why the fuck are they bringing Terry Gordy in? He lasted like 1 month. I think Brody could have done something and gotten involved in that. That would have been the only place I think he could have fit, is if he would have showed up out of nowhere to help Mankind beat The Undertaker 1 week. And those two dudes together would be some pretty wacky shit. Fucking throw Goldust in the middle. Oh my god. You talk about a faction. Foley, Brody, Dust. Oh man. You could just, and you could do an abbreviation name. Since it was the Attitude Era, you could do an abbreviation name for their faction, like BSN, Batshit Nuts. You know, it could just be the name of the, could be the name of the faction. Oh yeah, WWE has a bunch of WCCW footage, don't they? That's right. Yeah, because that's why I said that Bruce might actually get Brody and be able to help out him in WWE around that time that everything was so goofy, because Bruce knows so much about him from Texas. But still, I just worry what they would do, unless it would have to be like late '96 or later for him to even have a chance. Otherwise, he'd be Duke the Dumpster Drosy's tag team partner. Oh, Balor with the reverse. Referee wearing a glove. We got somebody, he's wearing 2 gloves. Who's bleeding? Imagine if you were a referee and you forgot rubber gloves in your pocket. Back in the Attitude Era, blood would spray on the face of referees. Now it's like, you get a mosquito bite and the referee's like, psh, put on them gloves. Well, yeah, well, Brody could have gone to WWE when he was still alive and been fed to Hogan. That's probably why he didn't. Plus, he was making money. There's some, like, famous cage match, I think, with, like, Lex Luger, where Luger got, like, legit spooked on Brody, who started acting weird in the match. So, he wasn't right. Oh, I love that. Oh, and Balor put up the knees? Mike Witt, thanks for the $2. Yeah, rumors of Cody and Dustin at Double or Nothing. I think that might be why Dustin got so mad about the reports that he might be finishing up with WWE. Because they probably want to keep that under wraps as best they can, but it'd be cool if there's a way to pull it off. They've teased it. One of those Being in the Elite shows, they teased something about Goldust. Or Dustin, anyway. Oh, he missed. Oh, Andrade's going to catch him here. Nope. Ooh. Balor with a roll-up. I kind of want Balor to win. I'm sick of seeing the champions lose. Oh, they botched that. Get him over. There's nothing wrong with having Finn Balor, Intercontinental Champion, win a goddamn match against a quality opponent. There's nothing wrong with that. So let's just have him do it. He's your champion. Unless they do a DQ, which they might. Here comes Zelina. In her alligator outfit. Is he going to dive over her? She's like, damn, that was crazy. Oh, she's going to stop him. Oh, God. She took down Balor. She's going to help him win, isn't she? I was about to say, you better put a move on him before you pin him. Don't just pin him after that. Hunan Kanrana, as Bobby Heenan would call it. Oh, there it is. Of course. Of course you'd pin your champion. Why wouldn't you? I need a business associate like that. No, Miz's dad is not drafted yet. It'd be funny, Miz is drafted to Raw and his dad is drafted to SmackDown. That would be hysterical. No Revolution. I've never seen a minute of Game of Thrones. Know nothing about it, but I know the entire world was shitting their pants over it last night. I'm like, am I the only one on this planet that doesn't watch this? I mean, I know there's a lot of things that are trendy and that everybody likes, but goddamn, the entire world likes this show. Everybody I know. Oh my God, it's the greatest show ever. And I'm sure it's great. If the whole world likes it, it can't be bad. But damn, is there a human being in this world that does not like this show besides me? That means Finn goes to SmackDown if he took a loss. I don't know why that means that. I don't know if that's why. He might go to SmackDown. But if he does, I think the US should come here. Which might make sense now that you mention it, Nando, because one of the things I did read about tonight's rewrites on Raw, might have been Meltzer. I guess Samoa Joe had a segment planned for Raw tonight. And he's sick. He's got the flu. So if they're putting Joe on SmackDown, or putting Joe on Raw, excuse me, with the US title, they might be sending Finn to SmackDown. But I don't think that means it's happening because he lost tonight. But I can definitely see him going there, especially with the news of the Joe segment. But there's also time for WWE to completely change their mind on that too. Maybe by tomorrow they're like, fuck it, let's not do it. They're recapping The Undertaker coming out last week. Don't know why. I didn't even care about this at all. Catherine, thank you for that visual on Black and Zelina. And Dawn, too. Thank you for helping that out. Walk with Elias next.
So what if he's eyeing your shrimp? That's the price you pay for greatness. He's got a sad fish sandwich. Trade you. Get Popeye's butterfly.
Tito's not being drafted anywhere. He's sleeping. I'm not letting him go to Raw or SmackDown. If Tito went to Raw or SmackDown, the creative team would fuck him up. They'd use him wrong. I don't want to see him go through that. He'd probably be late all the time and get fined. He'd definitely get fined for smoking weed. He wouldn't adhere to the dress code. He'd be a mess. He'd just take a piss wherever he wanted. Yeah, he'd be awful. Jay Williams, thanks for the $2, man. AJ Styles to Raw. I'd be fine with it. AJ's one of those guys, too, that kind of feels like he's the brand that he is. You know, he's got that whole saying, house that AJ Styles built. He should probably stay there, but a change of scenery for him wouldn't be so bad. I'm fine with whoever they move, really. There's probably going to be very few decisions that I'm going to think is dumb, because both shows are the same. Does it really matter what show anybody's on? So really, it would take something crazy for me to really care, or say, oh, that was a bad idea. I can't think of one single roster move that I would consider to be a bad idea. If I try to think of every single person on the roster switching brands, I'd be like, yeah, fine. Daniel Bryan to Raw? Sure. Braun Strowman to SmackDown? Have at it. See if I care. Oh, the Zohan, your cable just cut out? Well, luckily you have us. We will give you a play-by-play. I don't know. They bring Riddle up next. I don't know. Randy. Oh yeah, AJ, good one. I had actually mentioned that in my last episode. He is one of the guys that I would like to see move. I think Randy Orton should move back to Raw. He's been on SmackDown for a while, I think, or at least since this shit started. And he needs some fresh. He needs a fresh scenery. I can definitely see Orton coming back to Raw. All sorts of people he can feud with over here. And I wouldn't be surprised, I don't know, it's weird with Kofi being the champion and Big E being hurt, which is a shame, but he'll only be out a few weeks. They could swap the titles. They could move the WWE title to Raw and the Universal to SmackDown. I don't see why not. Would also be cool if AJ and Rollins did land on the same roster, so if Styles stays put, Rollins goes to SmackDown. Future match, SummerSlam match. See, WWE, Zayn, as good as that idea is, WWE wouldn't even be able to hold that off. If they put Rollins on SmackDown, like away from Roman Reigns, then they'd probably put that match together right away. Money in the Bank or some shit. Or Backlash. By the way, anybody got a pay-per-view schedule for me you can hit me with in the chat? Apparently Backlash is here in San Diego, but I've yet to see any tickets go on sale. I need to look that up. I need to do my research. It's just been a busy week. What's going on, Elias? No, Black versus Randy Orton would be a pretty good match. Be nice if Randy Orton was about 8 years younger. Still be a good match now, but did you imagine that a few years ago? Oh, so yeah, they're doing this like legend. Are we going to get one more legend interrupting tonight? I don't know if Bray qualifies as a legend, but maybe. Oh, Dorian. No shit. Really? Are you kidding me? Man, I don't know, Mike Witt. And thanks for that super chat, by the way. Thinking about Velveteen. He's champ, man. I'd wait on him. I'd wait till he drops it. But that's not stopping him from bringing people up, belt or no belt. Last few backlashes have sucked. Yeah, when you said that, Dorian, I thought maybe Backlash was one of those weird network house shows like Starrcade or something. Stop messing with us. What did he say? Did he say some shit about their team or something? What would get him riled up? I didn't even hear what he said. Oh yeah, Bret Hart interrupts Elias would be a great idea. Could Bret even do it though? Come on, Montreal, let him sing. Catherine, I apologize for these Montreal reprobates. Fans are loud as shit, man. You're not even gonna get one word out here, dude. I can't even hear your guitar. Lil Ray following Andrade over here. Well, Ray qualifies as a legend, so all right. Oh, we're just gonna brawl? Thank you, Catherine. I knew it. It's like I saw that it was here, but like I can't find any info on it. I never go to shows when they're here. I've missed every Raw, SmackDown, everything. Oh, Ray fell. Oh. Ray is still so stupidly quick. Man. All right, Ray's on Raw now. I don't know what that means. Nick Morales, thanks for the $2. Mojo show switch. Sure. I hate Mojo. Can we send him to main event? Just keep him there. Who is this? Oh, Lars. Oh, shit. Does this mean he's on Raw? Jay Williams, thanks for another super chat. As Lars comes to the ring, what upcoming wrestler can you see being the next big thing? This might be him right here, Lars. Oh, next to a level of Austin or Cena type besides Rollins or Reigns. I was kind of thinking of like Brock Lesnar level, especially since Lars is doing that shit with the Hardys on SmackDown. I don't know, man. I think there's a lot of candidates for that. Big E comes to mind. I think the guy's amazingly good and hilarious. Drew McIntyre, I think, looks every single bit the way a star should look. But I don't know if we're going to have another Cena or Reigns type of guy. Other than Reigns, who's already here and established. That next guy might not even be in NXT yet, for all we know, you know what I mean? Well, Lars is about to murder Mysterio. Lars, please don't hurt him, man. Is he gonna do the headbutt? Now does this mean Lars is on Raw, or does this just mean he came out there to kick somebody's ass again? I need clarification. I don't like sit-down power bombs. I didn't like Batista's. I didn't like Ahmed Johnson's, and I don't like yours. The only one I liked is the Dudleys, when they would do it through a table. Yeah, Lars does look like an ancient human. That beard, this just makes him look like a crazy-ass Amish guy that just raises barns by himself. Probably eats raw goats for breakfast. Mike Witt, thanks for another $2. I'm sorry I don't see anything special in Lars. You don't have to be sorry. He's not my exact cup of tea. I think he's impressive in a lot of ways. And they've been working on him for a long time. Like, I can't remember when he got signed. It seemed like it's been several years. I remember some photo of him and just looking how big his hand was, and I'm like, holy shit. And so WWE's like invested a lot in his development. They see things in him. But we've seen a lot of guys like this, the Rybacks and just the super destroyer type of guys. Eventually, they run into Roman Reigns. You know? Thank you for that, Reese Jones. I appreciate the super chat. Yeah, Money in the Bank is in May, which to me makes Backlash completely pointless, because Backlash, the whole name of it, is kind of like the Backlash of WrestleMania. So now they're moving that a month over? Why? Why do that? Why would they even switch those pay-per-views? What's the point? Like, I don't know why you would even need... Why would Money in the Bank have to be a month earlier than normal? When the fuck does it matter when Money in the Bank is? Should it matter at all? Should it matter at all? So it's weird why they switch those, but whatevs. Yeah, and then Saudi Arabia has been bumped a little bit later as well on June 7th. And that'll probably be Elias against The Undertaker or something, and something else dumb. I think this time, I really did not enjoy even covering the last one, so I think I'm actually going to skip this one. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have anything to do with the Saudi Arabia show, so we'll sit this one out. Last time I didn't sit it out, and I reviewed it anyway. But not this time. I hope the show sucks. I hope nothing happens. Pop-up powerbomb is the best powerbomb. I did like the pop-up at first, but I'm not even a fan of that move. I think the only powerbombs I like, I thought Sid had a good one. I think the last ride looks awesome. That one's pretty devastating. But there have been very few power bombs. Diesel had a decent one. I think Sid's was better. But the sit-down ones I just don't like. They don't look devastating to me. Mike Witt, cats are fast asleep. I'm looking at Tito right now. He's completely asleep on the couch, and I think Bub is over there by the open window, getting the fresh air. The poor guys have been cooped up in the house while I've been gone, having people come over and watch them and stuff, but still, like, they haven't had any fresh air, so they're in for a rude awakening when I pack up and leave in the morning. They're gonna be like, what the fuck, you just got back, you asshole. So I'm a little nervous about that. Yeah, Brandon, I saw the thing about the Shield. I don't know what it's about. I don't even know who they're working with. We need to get a counter of now how many Shield goodbyes we've had. The Viking experience. Yes, really. Hey, will y'all do me a quick favor? My likes suck. There's like 250 people in here, but ass on the likes. Can you hit me with a quick thumbs up? I'd appreciate it. It can be your goodbye present to me. It's going to be the last time I live stream in like 2 weeks. Yes, I will definitely watch Double or Nothing. Somehow, some way. I will watch it.
I couldn't stand shape like I used to. So does Nugenix really work? Yes. It's the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Okay, great. But does it work for you? Oh, yeah.
Leg reveal for 30,000? Sure, no problem, Daniel. I'll pull them up, stretch them out for you. They'll glisten in the moonlight. Sexy. I will reveal my legs.
Texting Cloud to 321321. Its unique man-boosting formula is powered by Testofen, a patented tea ingredient clinically researched to help a man...
Oh yeah, my dogs are like that. My cats do the same thing though, Don. They'll play with... Tito likes the little pieces of plastic that you tear off to open up a package like you might find in the deli section of your grocery store or something like that. And when I get one of those, he just walks right up and I give it to him. And he puts it in his mouth and just plays with it for 9.5 hours straight. He's got a toy box filled to the brim with every catnip contraption you can think of. But yeah, a little stupid piece of plastic will keep them occupied for days. Bottle cap, same thing. Alright, we are 1 hour and 15 minutes into this Superstar shit up. And so far, we haven't gotten much. Okay, hold on a second. The Viking Experience, they've changed their names too? They've changed their last names to their first... What the fuck? Ivar and Eric. Okay. Is WWE messing with us?
Is the fact that when Chad Gable and I are on our game, we can defeat any tag team
Oh, Usos?
in the WWE.
Oh yeah, they dropped the tag belts. I can see that. Matt Riddle to SmackDown. I personally, Mike Witt, think it's too early, but I'm not ruling that out. Sure. WWE might want to get him rolling now. I wouldn't put it past him. I'd wait, but that's not going to say that. That's not saying they're not going to wait.
NXT, boys. The invitation's open. We're right here. Who wants some, boys? Come on. It's the shake-up. Let's do something.
It's the shake-up. I want one of those robes. I know that. Michael Cole, please don't say Uso Penitentiary. And whatever you do, don't say ish or anything. I don't think I could even fucking handle that. I'd have to move. Oh, I didn't see. What did they do? They spoiled the Usos? Would they flash their graphics on the screen or something? I missed it. Ha! I hope that was Kevin Dunn's fault. He's probably busy gnawing through a brick. And he hit the wrong button. Stupid fuck. I am cursing too much. I'm sorry, Auburn. It's not cool. Name a successful call-up lately? I don't know. Charlotte. Charlotte. She was a pretty solid call-up. She's won a belt or two. Alright, Usos on Raw. Again, like, don't care really. Good. They've wrestled everybody on SmackDown. They just dropped the belts. I saw Matt Hardy put out a video thanking the WWE audience. It was live. It might have been Delexman. I forgot who it was. Somebody started that Usos Hardys hashtag. And I was kind of saying, like, great, I want to see that match too, but I don't even care to see it at WrestleMania. I wasn't nearly as concerned with it, I guess, as everybody else. But it got enough noise and made enough noise that they put the match together on SmackDown. And the Hardys won the belts. And Matt, like, thanked everybody. I thought that was cool of him. Plus, it adds another set of tag belts to their resume that I don't think they've held before, because the SmackDown titles are kind of new. Austin, I can smell Kevin Dunn's breath through pictures of him. I can too. As Bobby Heenan would say, he smells like Parmesan cheese and a Buick. My views on the New Day breaking up, I feel like it's inevitable at some point in the future, but I don't necessarily need to see it right now. I mean, it would be a great way to get the belt off Kofi if you wanted to, but you don't necessarily have to either. I'm just a huge, huge, huge fan of Big E. I love him so much, and I hope he gets healed up from his injury. I mean, I don't know if it's confirmed. Did he really injure himself doing the splits? That sucks. It might not even be true. Maybe that's just what the fans want to think or want to believe. But he may very well have. I've never seen him do the splits like that before. But, you know, again, if you're going to do a split with the New Day, or somebody's going to turn heel, or somebody's going to screw Kofi, I think Big E's the better guy to turn heel because he's so big and menacing and shit like that. But he's also so fun-loving and so damn hilarious that I prefer Big E as a babyface because he just has me cracking up. He's the one guy on the roster that I just want to, like, hang out with. I was just thinking about the New Day too, like yesterday. They've been around a while. Remember when they came in and they started running those vignettes? That is not what, I mean, imagine how those first initial vignettes looked and how that faction evolved into what we see today. Remember when they first showed up, they weren't connecting? They were supposed to be baby faces, right? And fans didn't give a shit. Fans were complaining about the gimmick. Something's wrong. There's no connection. Something's missing. This whole idea that WWE had for these guys is failing miserably. And the fans hated him so bad, they kind of naturally went heel, right? And then got over his heels until they became baby faces, and then it's been booty-os ever since. But they've had a long, interesting journey to achieving the popularity that they have now. They've had ups and downs, too, with the fans. Fans were getting sick of them for a while. Then they were kind of back into them, then sick of them again. So they've had an interesting path to Kofi's greatness. You guys have to help me fill in when they were formed. 2014, maybe? 13? 15? Somewhere in there. Somewhere between 2010 and 2009 is where them New Day guys came about. Somewhere in there. I remember talking when those vignettes were playing. We were comparing them, wondering if it was going to be a Nation of Domination type of thing. Because they were like almost like like Xavier was on the mic. It was almost like a church atmosphere or preacher type of vibe or something like that. Isn't that what they were going for? They were like in white t-shirts or something. Man, it's been so long I kind of forgot what the fuck happened. See, I thought the New Day were. I thought the New Day were supposed to be faces in the beginning. They just weren't working out. Maybe I'm wrong, Jose. I thought they were so bad. It was kind of like a Rocky Maivia type thing. Or they might have been more like a Kurt Angle type of thing, where they tried to preach positivity, but they were heels. So you might be right, Jose. My recent history memory is bad. No, Michael Cole, can you not say Uso crazy either? Like, I will literally send you a check, $100 a month for you not to ever say Uso crazy. All right, Gable, you are done for. Who's in the corner? Is that Jimmy? Yeah, he splashed him and came up funny on his knee. I still don't know the difference between Jimmy and Jay. But watch him when he gets up. The one that goes into the corner. Oh, maybe I'm reading into that. Kind of looked like he came up funny. He seems to be alright. Please don't blow any out. The day you get to Raw. Oh, good. I got to hear Michael Cole say Uso crazy and Big Dog in the span of 30 seconds. It must be Christmas. Michael Cole has a bad temper. Yeah, I can see that. He seems like a guy that would. I'd be fired so quick. If he came like shoot me out for something, I wouldn't even think twice. I just slap the shit out of him as hard as I could. And then just have no job anymore. It'd be worth it. And like the minute you speak one condescending syllable to me, I'll slap the yellow off your teeth, as The Rock would say. Yeah, I wouldn't even punch him. I just slap him. I wouldn't want to fight him. I just want to slap him real hard. And then just leave. I wonder if they keep McIntyre off the show tonight and bring him over to SmackDown tomorrow. Or if we get him tonight. That's right, in the six-man match. I'd put Drew over there tomorrow. I'd leave him there. I'd change Corbin's outfit. Alright, so if it's going to be Seth and Roman, and a mystery partner, it's got to be a SmackDown guy. So who is it? Let's start taking bets. Could be AJ if he's healthy. I don't know if he is. If it's somebody from NXT, I think it's too early for Riddle. Here comes Alexa. Could be Randy Orton. No, he's a heel. Oh, she's got Sammy with him. Good, I'll be interested to hear this. Sammy was awesome last week. Oh man, here comes Velveteen promo. What does this mean? Oh no. And Buddy Murphy, what is this about? Oh, Murphy and Velveteen. Okay, I'll watch that. And it's a title match? Wow, cool. Pete Dunne is the third guy? It's probably Hogan. Hogan's the third man. The It family. Oh, Miz and Maurice. Ali, I don't know. I feel like if this is going to be the main event match and you're going to want to bring somebody big over, it should be a major person. I don't know if Ali qualifies. It might just be Ambrose. You might be right. It might just be Dean. 1 week after the Shield's last stand. Yeah, everybody knows Hogan's the third man. Oh, Tito, are you alright, buddy? He's got his claw caught. Come on, you can get out of that on your own. Do you need to be rescued? Oh, yes he does. Alright, I'll be right back. I have a stuck cat. He's all tangled up in the blanket. Are you alright, buddy? Let me help. Good boy. Let's go places. Be right back, y'all. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Had to rescue a cat. It's hilarious when they get their claws stuck in something and they start freaking out. It's pretty funny. Alright, I'm back. Alright, see if I missed a super chat. Looks like I did. Hell, Catherine, you might be onto something. If WWE's randomly changing the names of tag teams, why can't they just bring Dean back as John Moxley? Say Dean Ambrose left WWE, but John Moxley didn't. WWE's just goofy enough to do it. Jay Williams, thanks for the $5, brother. Another one. Which feud would you be more interested in? Rollins versus Styles for the Universal title, or heel Big E versus Kofi for the WWE title? Probably Rollins versus Styles, but only because what I was saying earlier. I really think Big E is fun. And he's big, so if he's going to turn, he should go heel and everything. But I just think he'd be so much better as a babyface. So maybe between those two that you're talking about, Rollins and Styles would be just fucking awesome. I'm going to buy on Rollins and Styles. You're welcome, Alexa. And I can't be the only one thinking that her microphone looks like something specific, right? It's not just me thinking that. I'm not a dirty person. And he's in Montreal too, and he's gonna try to heel on this crowd and see if he can turn him. Sammy danced like that in high school. He probably did. That's probably why he stayed single until he got some money. Is he married? Lucky her. The crowd does love him, and I want to see if Sammy can turn this audience. Come on, Sammy, you can do it. You got just the mic skills to pull it off. Call him a bunch of, what do you call him last week? Toxic fucking giraffes or whatever. Sami Zayn's theme song sounds like the theme song to America's Funniest Home Videos to me. Are they playing his music again? All right, Sammy. Now get him booing you before this segment's over. Yeah, he's like, how dare you sing my song? This ain't sing along with the Sam. That'd be great if you said that. Hey, this crowd's more fun than last week's Mania crowd. Oh, God, again? No, District 6 on Twitter. Did I hear about Michael Cole going off on Pat McAfee about his WrestleMania 35 outfit backstage in front of everyone? Was Pat McAfee, isn't he a... I forgot what the hell he was even doing there. He's a football player, right? Was he at WrestleMania? I kind of remember him being there now, but I don't remember what the fuck he did. And Michael Cole gave him shit? Fuck you, Michael Cole. God, that guy's an idiot. Oh yeah, now he's gonna be like, watch this, I got him eating out of my hand. He'll do whatever I say. Well, that was easy. And I guarantee you, at least 30% of that audience has called someone else a sheep online before. Probably more than that. He's like Roman Reigns because you're a sheep. And here they are singing like a bunch of idiots. Yeah, he was an NFL kicker, I knew that, but what did he do at Mania? I forgot why he was even there. And why is Cole giving him shit? And why didn't that guy stick his foot up his ass? That's what I would have done.
It is fantastic to see Sami Zayn back on Monday Night Raw.
Sorry, Catherine. That's funny.
I've seen my family. I walked around my neighborhood in NDG. I hit up all the cafes in the plateau.
Ain't it cold as hell up in Montreal, too?
Fresh bagels from St. Pietar. Alexa, I absolutely love this city. The city is great
Oh, come on, fans. You didn't see that coming? You didn't see that coming? Are you all blind?
No, but come on, Montreal.
Or deaf, I should say?
Cuisine, art, architecture, but the people.
God. There's a little French part of all this English around him.
Probably be right now. Just being in this room with all these.
It would be cool if Kevin Owens came out.
It's hard to explain. It's just something in the air. It's just so Quebec.
It's so Quebec. What if the Quebecers came out? Hell, Carl is kicking ass, isn't he?
If I'm being honest, Alexa, I don't really want to be.
Where is he at? Ring of Honor, maybe?
Do your show, no offense.
How
How rude.
rude. You being rude to Alexa, Sammy? Don't make me.
Because 9 months ago, I would have been so looking forward to coming out and getting this kind of response in Montreal, but now the cheers actually make me a bit sick.
What are they saying? Something in French, probably, that I don't understand.
Illustrating Sammy's point. You know what? That makes me even sicker. Because what that is right there, I figured it out. What you guys do is you project your unaddressed.
Yeah, I don't know how old Carl is, but he ain't young. Damn. Good for him.
All that onto me. Quite frankly, I'm not accepting it. I don't accept it. I think it's disgusting, and I think you should all be ashamed of yourselves.
Yeah, what Sammy said. Oh yeah, thank you for that, Dom on Twitter. He was doing interviews. That's right. I knew I remember. I'm like, who is that guy? And you guys told me, and I'm like, why is he there? And I didn't even know. Now I remember. Okay, Michael Cole gave him hell. That he's a kicker. He should have put that foot straight in between Michael Cole's uprights. That's what I would have done.
Now, I know last week you came out and you said that everyone over-critiques you, but here's the thing. Is it because you're so perfect that you're the best that you really think that these people are what's wrong with WWE? Your people are the problem with WWE? They're not.
Oh, Alexa, you're gonna try to be the babyface now? Girl.
Perfect.
Does WWE even know what's going on?
That your people are the problem with WWE because you're so perfect. So are they the problem? Is that what you're trying to say?
Let me just cut you off there for a second, Alexa. I was born here, but these are not my people. Yeah, I don't even live here anymore. Yeah, I moved to sunny Orlando, Florida.
Smart Sammy.
I chose to leave Montreal before, just like I'm choosing to leave Montreal again right now. I know where I'm going.
So now they're singing goodbye to him? Okay. See you in hell. Save me a seat. Alright, whatever.
The official beginning of cart
That's
racing
that.
season. Guess how many ice cream sandwiches I can fit in my carts? 3? 7? No way. You say 3? Don't insult my carts, bro. Hurry up for Sonic Nights. New 149.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember the dude with the weird outfit. I definitely know I commented on it. And I was like, who is that? And then people were saying, it's Pat McAfee. And I'm like, well, who the hell is Pat McAfee? He's a kicker for somebody. I'm like, okay, random. Why is he even there? Didn't even know he cared, or I didn't even know. If this was the 1990s, WWE would be letting the whole damn world know 100 times a minute that they got an NFL player doing commentary for it. Now this shit just flies right under the radar. And Michael Cole gave him a hard time?
Snickers.
I would pay money to get that opportunity to have Michael Cole condescend me in any way.
And an RV. I would not want to pay that insurance bill. Oh, I have Progressive, so I just
I'd cut the promo of all promos
save me a ton of money.
on him.
You don't have to buzz in.
Road Dogg left SmackDown. I did see. I'm not kind of unaware of that situation too. I just was under the impression that Road Dogg kind of resigned from being like head of creative or whatever that he was doing. I don't think he's left the company or may not have even left SmackDown. Just might not be doing the job that he was doing before. But I could be wrong on that. Like I said, I've been out of town. I'm out of the loop. Yeah, Mike, Kevin Owens coming out there would have been pretty good. Then it'd just be putting Kevin Owens and Sammy back together again. But I think that's kind of where they're at their best. They're quite fun.
So what if he's eyeing your shrimp? That's the price you pay for greatness. He's got a sad fish sandwich. Trade you. Get Popeye's butterfly shrimp tackle box with 8 crispy shrimp or my serpent jerk for just
Yeah, a good MicWork promo, shoot promo on Michael Cole. I'm like, okay, first of all, shut up, Cole. Cut his mic. Oh, well, he's wearing a suit with shorts. That is kind of dumb, but still, if that's what I chose to wear, I wouldn't want anybody telling me not to wear it. Like, I'll wear what I want. I'm a grown-ass man. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Lisa. I'm not sure what's going on. When he showed up randomly last week on SmackDown, Kevin Owens, after Orton came out and stunned, who was Ali, and then Owens came out, or Orton RKO'd, I think, Ali, or RKO'd someone, and then Owens came out and stunned someone. I'm like, what's that all about? But okay. And why did he come back as a babyface? That was weird. It's just WWE just doesn't, they just decide, oh, when he's back, okay, let's make him a babyface tonight. What? Okay. Just no thought goes into this at all. Like, no thought process at all. It doesn't seem like these big production meetings, I don't know what they're doing. Playing Chutes and Ladders, smoking crack. They're certainly not discussing anything that makes any sense. Like when Kevin Owens is cutting those promos from his phone with his family and everything. They're trying to make him such a big babyface. I'm like, okay, but why? He's coming back, he's challenging Daniel Bryan at one pay-per-view, and then he's missing the next one, which is WrestleMania. Title shot at Fastlane, off the card at WrestleMania. What the F, man? Oh, the Iconics are here? Oh, yeah, they're champs. Have they been on Raw before? Peyton, I ain't gonna lie. That belt is nice. Billy Kay, you're annoying. But Peyton, you're my girl. Oh, God. Sasha's not here. My idea of hell would be Billy Kay and Baron Corbin sneezing in my face, one after the other. Oh, Bayley's gonna find another partner to face the Iconics? Well, it's gotta be somebody from somewhere else other than Raw, right? Can we draft those inflatable dummies to SmackDown? Oh, they're not even out. Perfect. Even better. Or just 86 them all together. Naomi? Peyton Royce, I agree with your facial expression. Remember the gum in the 90s, the chewing gum that you could eat the wrapper? That's what Naomi looks like. I missed what Corey said about Sasha. That's true. I guess they're putting the spouses together, which is nice. Didn't even think about that. I called that out with the Zelina and Aleister Black stuff, but once the Usos came to SmackDown, I should have said, I wouldn't be surprised to see Naomi later. Well, at least that's cool, WWE. WWE should do that, you know? Keep them together. That way we don't start having affairs and shit with all these wrestling couples. Which makes me wonder if we're going to see Charlotte later on. Ooh, damn. Yeah, that gum, it was stripy in the 90s, and it was a stick gum. Not like bubble gum, but like, it was like a stick of gum. And you'd unwrap, you could eat the wrapper or whatever. Stupid. Yeah, Naomi and No Way Jose are going to the same hairdresser. Corey Graves, you are not iconic. Shut up. Yeah, Don, I'm getting hungry too. I got my last meal before I head on the plane. I'm cooking myself this giant steak tonight because when I'm in Hawaii for 8 days, I tend to eat all fish. Just all fresh, good, awesome shit. So I probably won't have any red meat for a while, so I'm going to pack my body full of iron because it's going to be fish for a week. A lot of ahi tuna and stuff like that. Alright, so we had our Intercontinental Champion lose a match, and now the Tag Team Champions losing a match. Fruit Stripes? You might be right. It might be Fruit Stripes. Something like that. The stripy-ass gum in the 90s. You know what's going to be interesting? With all the stuff that went on at this WrestleMania, especially with the finish of this main event, I can't wait for next year when they come out with the 24 special on WrestleMania. Don't they do that like a year after? It'd be really interesting. If they can show us some shots of like Vince's reaction to the finish. I don't know if they will or not, but it would be cool. Yeah, I mean, that's another thing that you got to expect, and that's pretty predictable. Like JN says, anybody who's been shaken up has won. You know, if you get if you're debuting on a new brand, you're going to come in and lose? Oh, EC3's coming out. Yay, EC3's on Raw. Wonderful. Becky and Ruby. The top 1% of what? Guys that ain't being used on TV? Then yeah, I guess you're right. Like, what do you say when you show up to the tanning salon? Like, make me look like a basketball? And EC3 gets an entrance that went right into a commercial. Yeah, it's very Chris Masters-ish, isn't it? I'm actually surprised they brought him in as EC3. That still kind of blows my mind a little bit that they even kept that instead of just changing him up altogether. I mean, he wasn't like that huge in TNA to where he couldn't survive without a name change. He'd be just fine. He hadn't done shit so far as EC3, especially just with the Carter reference and everything. That's crazy. Bye, Joey. You're leaving? See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Strowman to SmackDown? Maybe. Strowman feels like Roman to me. Like, I feel like he's a Raw guy, but shit, why not? I'd almost prefer keeping SmackDown, like, not monster heavy kind of thing. Like, if you're going to put McIntyre there, I don't know if I want to load up, like, a Strowman and a Roman on top of that. Like, I want to have, like, just one kind of dominant big guy. And McIntyre, he might have a shot at being a world title holder down there. I thought he was going to be in the middle of a feud with Roman Reigns. I guess that could technically still happen. But I thought the match at WrestleMania was only going to be the first of their series of matches that they're probably going to have with each other. But that's going to be right down the shitter if they split them up on separate brands, which we could see happen. Which means Roman gets to beat him and never lose one back to him. And with Roman and Seth having a mystery partner tonight, the likelihood of the babyfaces winning is high. Pedro, if I watch Pulp Fiction, I have the Pulp Fiction movie poster hanging right above my head. That's like one of my favorite movies. Probably my favorite movie. Maybe with a Goodfellas honorable mention. And of course, Oscar-winning movie, Grandma's Boy, for sure. Probably those three. McIntyre's injured? I didn't know that. He's out there tonight. Man, a lot of guys got injured at WrestleMania. AJ got banged up. Big E split his knee open on SmackDown or whatever he did. I think Ronda might have gotten a little banged up. Who else? Somebody else kind of major. Well, here's that creepy-ass box again. It's a Jack-in-the-Box chicken head. Or dinosaur head. Yeah, I might be scared of you if I was 5. I mean, if this is Bray Wyatt, I'm telling you right now, if this is Bray Wyatt and he comes out with this fucking thing on his hand, I'm gonna have a problem. It's like Rocco, remember with the Legion of Doom? If that turns out to be Santino's, what was it, Mr. Alligator Man hand or thing or whatever he had? Oh, Strowman? Okay. Oh, it's a buzzard, yeah. If he comes out there with that buzzard on his hand, like a sock puppet, that's just going to be the end of old GoodMicWork. I don't know. I heard Samoa Joe's under the weather, and they had something for him, and they changed it. But that's just me reading stupid crap online. I don't know how accurate it is. I was seeing all this stuff as I was prepping the stream earlier. The Cobra, yeah. I want to call him Mr. Alligator Manhand. I'm changing it. He owes Braun Strowman money. Darth, I'm kind of gay? Well, so's your parents. That's why you're adopted and they don't like you. It's not their fault. They stumbled across you in a dumpster. They couldn't just leave you there. They had to bring you home, feed you ground up dog food mixed with water. Yeah, Catherine's right. Look how happy I am. I'm streaming with 265 people. I'm going to Hawaii tomorrow. I'm the gayest man ever. And poor EC3 is being chokeslammed through some staging. What did you do? I power bombed him or I chokeslammed him through Walmart poster board. What does it look like I did? Well, EC3, look at Renee looking over there like, you alright? Well, here comes Becky. Becky, are you going to really interrupt Braun Strowman? Oh, hey, buddy. Oh, cat in the house. Sit still, all right? Braun, please don't chokeslam Becky through anything. We like her. She's checking out EC3. Sit still, buddy. Oh, this match, by the way, y'all, is presented by Popeye's Butterfly Shrimp Tackle Box. In case y'all were wondering. Hey, did you see that Becky Lynch match last night? Which one? You mean the one that was sponsored by Popeye's Butterfly Shrimp Tackle Box? Yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, I saw it. It was great.
Large two-topping pizza for just $5.99. Only at Pizza Hut when you order online. That's right, a large pizza for $5.99. Hurry, because this deal ends Monday. Just another reason why no one out pizzas the Hut. Was that pantyhose right there? Creamy Snickers. You could use a little smoothness. Get smooth with the
Best Hawaiian movie was Forgetting Sarah Marshall. I saw that one.
So Kim,
Had
for a
the big guy in it,
discount?
right?
Yep, using the app.
I think I saw that.
Quite vigilant.
Sharon says step on it, the meeting started.
Okay, write her back. Dear Sharon, don't mess with my discount.
Faster, Mommy, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I do too, honey, but we're gonna hold it for mommy's discount.
Oh, Lord.
Easy.
But you're in
Happy to see you, Nick. What's going on? And everybody else.
Get a discount up to 30% with Drive Safe and Save from State Farm.
You only get so many firsts in life, Lisa. And this fight of Wingstop is one of them.
Wait a minute, Austin. Time out. When did Michael Cole say butterfly? Why wasn't I notified? Why is he saying butterfly? Why is that even coming out of his mouth? Somebody please punch him. I don't know if AJ will be on Raw tonight or not. I honestly don't know. I'm curious after Raw tonight, after we start reading about, you know, some of the news and notes coming out of this show, what was maybe planned and then scrapped because of the travel issues that they've had and a few other problems that they're experiencing. I think this whole show just turned into a shit show. What in the world, Pedro? Why would you want my thoughts on that scene? What the hell's wrong with you? The whole movie's a fucking classic. Every scene is perfect. That's my answer. Huh. I'm reading some tweets. Yeah, so we got about an hour left. Becky is coming out there with her match, for her match right now with Ruby. And then we got the main event, the 6-man later on with some big mystery partner that will likely be a SmackDown guy. Could be a NXT guy. I'm trying to think if somebody's going to team with Roman and Seth. Who the hell would it be? A lot of people are nominating AJ Styles. But again, I kind of feel like AJ could be fine staying on SmackDown, but I'd love to see him on Raw. John Cena. Dominique Richardson, thanks for the super chat. You got Cena being the mystery partner? Maybe. I don't know what Cena's deal is either. Oh my God, Zayn, please don't say that. We've already had three champions lose tonight. And Lacey Evans is going to come out and cost Lynch the match. Ruby's desperate for a win, but man, do they want to be doing this? Do they just want to have an entire Monday Night Raw where every single champion loses? Does it get any less creative than that as far as like how to start a feud? And they're going to do it with 4 champions? That's insanity. Pure insanity. Johnny Wrestling, gosh, he's the champ though. Probably won't be Adam Cole, he's a heel. Could be Randy Orton, he's a heel too though. Here's a Cinderella pick, just for shits. It could be Kofi. Think about it. What if they brought out Kofi to be the 3rd man? And Xavier joins him, because I guess Big E is hurt. And then they move Seth to SmackDown tomorrow. Keep Roman on Raw. Could happen. And now we got the WWE title on Raw, we got the Universal title on SmackDown. All right, here we go. Miz, Andrade, Cedric, Usos, Naomi, Ray, and who the hell is that? Eric Young? Was that Eric Young? I didn't even see that. What the fuck is going on? Y'all, I'm confused. Because they've swapped the belts a couple times in drafts. Remember when they brought John Cena over to Raw? You technically had both champions on Raw for one night, and then the next night I think they had Batista go to SmackDown. That was like in 05. Universal title is red. Well, it's going to be blue now, Pedro. It ain't hard to change a strap. Yeah, what did they say something about Eric Young? I just saw him on the graphic there. Have I missed that all night because I've been yapping? Why is this all so crazy confusing? I've never seen so much disorganization and just throwing shit against the wall and literally pulling things directly out of your ass and just saying, here, we're doing this. If I was a wrestler, I would have no faith whatsoever in them using me in any sort of creative way. Now here's a situation where we got a 3-on-1, where we got two women on the outside of the ring on backing up Ruby. You could have Lacey Evans coming out here to interrupt. We could be in another situation where yet another champion loses here, which would be a great win for Ruby. Girl's desperate for a win. But Becky just had the moment at WrestleMania. They wouldn't have done this to Daniel Bryan when he had WrestleMania 30 moment. You gotta have Becky win here. But I don't even trust that. Even if Becky is wearing her Bumblebee outfit. I guess sanity is broken up. You know, and what's scary about that comment, Alec Hodges, you know, Vince has to realize the product's a shit a majority of the time. You're exactly right. What's scary about wrestling now compared to wrestling back in the day, the WWE's #1 priority is that bottom line type of profit. Now, that's the company. They're in the business of making money. That's what they care about first. If the money is still coming in and they're making more money than the previous year with a shitty product, what's their even motivation to make the product better if the money's just still rolling in? So it's like back in the day, the product was the #1 most important thing. Now the money is. And it's just, you know, with the shareholders and the stockholders and all this stuff, it's almost like the product is secondary, and that's just so ass backwards from where it would have been 25 years ago. Your main goal was still, yes, to make money, but you weren't going to make that money without a good product. Now, with the way WWE is structured and all their different ways of making money, especially with TV deals, if they're pulling in a couple $1 billion every 10 years, what the fuck do they care if the product's good or not? It's just crazy. It's all so different now.
You can't just make something up and then give credit to some people. They told me. Yeah, there's Becky now. Kick right
They
in the
told me.
midsection. And Becky led to to call herself Becky. 2 belts to call herself Becky Balboa.
Charlotte's on vacation. Where is she? Is she going to be in Hawaii? Am I going to see her there?
Corey, you can't argue with it.
I'm going to make her buy me a drink.
I'll get you one.
Maybe one of those horrible kamikazes like her dad drinks.
Special back.
And Becky lands on the
Charlotte, she did get to the chopper. She did.
Becky gonna go up now to the top rope. And Ruby makes her pay.
Remember when Flair did that at the Bash? Ooh, ouch.
And Ruby
Ow, Becky girl. That was a hard bump.
Ruby lands this. That could break her
Damn.
leg. Is it enough to put the champion
That move scares me.
away? Near fall for Ruby Riott.
Can you imagine what it would do to the Riot Squad if they're all spread up during the Superstar shakeup? Any bit of success they really had has been as a unit.
Oh, Renee, they'll be fine.
Opportunity for
My sister can handle herself.
if they belong and they can stand on their own 2 feet. They don't need one another. Granted, it's always, a little more convenient to have
Yeah, exactly, Dominator. WWE's worth $2.4 billion. So if they have if they bury somebody that the fans don't like and they lose 30,000 network subscriptions to disgruntled fans canceling their network, you think WWE gives 2 rat shits? No. I don't care how much it's trending on Twitter. It ain't gonna matter. Becky just whipping them all. Must be cold in Montreal. Disarmor? Tap, Ruby. You got a tap, girlfriend. There you go. All right. At least they didn't beat Becky. Catherine, you're peacing out already? All right. Drowsy allergy medicine? Yeah, that'll knock you right out. I made the mistake of taking a Benadryl one time. I think I slept for a month and a half. So good luck to you. Thank you. I will have a safe flight tomorrow. And catch you in 2 weeks. Is Lacey coming out or no? If Fox cancels SmackDown, I can't see them doing that, no matter how bad the ratings get. WWE is still just a brand. I can't see. I mean, it would have to be so bad. But at the same time, WWE doesn't want to risk that ever happening, so they're gonna have to do their best.
The team of Baron Corbin, Drew McIntyre, and the almighty Bobby Lashley. Gentlemen, tonight,
Charlie, you are literally buried in douchebag.
no, I was actually going to ask you about tonight's main event as it is.
Baron Corbin responded to some tweet I was tagged in over the weekend. I thought that was funny.
Is making the leap to Raw.
Applebee's was involved. It's pretty funny.
This teammate is going to be.
I don't give a damn who their partner is tonight. And right now, to be honest, I don't give a damn about Seth Rollins. The only thing I care about.
Pedro, nobody gives a shit about your stupid opinion of Becky. Stop saying it over and over. You're fucking annoying.
Seth and Roman went riding high off WrestleMania, but that little thing coming.
Nobody gives a shit.
I'm the guy that ran Kurt Angle out of WWE, and now tonight we are going to run Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns off Raw. And after, with the
Yeah, Fox canceling. You're right, Dawn. Fox canceling them would be a minor inconvenience until they just jump to another network, which many would jump at the chance. So WWE will always have a TV deal. That's never going to be an issue for them. Charlie, I like the dress. A lot more conservative than the Hall of Fame, where you were distracting the universe. Oh, Natty's coming out here for with Becky still in the ring. Kick her ass, Becky. What's going on? We Are Pro Wrestling. How you doing?
Anything for the irresistible taste of Temptations treats. Temptations. All it takes is a shake.
I don't think WWE knows how to build anything, really. But what do you mean there? Do you mean that you don't think Lacey's coming out? This segment's not over. She can still make an appearance.
What an incredible set. Greater than ever Corolla. Let's go places. How can you make McDonald's hot and deliciously juicy quarter pounder even more delicious? One word. Bacon. The new fresh beef quarter pounder bacon for deluxe. 2 blue eggs to leave.
What's going on, Debs? Good evening to you. Good evening to everybody that might be new.
The story of a pair of lungs that smoke.
All right, darn, since it's commercial, I'll be right with you.
My little lungs are gonna need a lot of air for this.
Interesting commercial to be playing right now.
Smoking as a team can stunt your lungs. Keeping
Oh yeah, so for those wondering too, videos this week, I'll probably, the one Patreon video that I have, I'll probably schedule that for probably Thursday morning, and then I'll maybe have a mic drop up over the weekend, and that's going to be it. And then I don't come back until late Tuesday evening, a week from tomorrow, and then putting the podcast together might be a little bit of a pain in the ass, so maybe a day or two after I get home, I'll come up and do a live stream, maybe a Thursday or Friday afternoon live stream. I'll talk about what I missed while I was gone. Just try to get everything caught up, and then I'll start moving back into my normal routine. So that'll probably be what I'm going to do. What's going on, Gold Standard? How are you? Not a good Raw so far? I agree. It seems like a complete clusterfuck.
clinically researched, they help a man feel stronger, leaner, more energetic, and more passionate. And trust me, you'll like the difference too. Samples are not available in stores, so text CLOUT to 321321 for a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
Lashley drew his eyebrows down. He might have. Yeah, it's been a busy couple weeks for me. I mean, between last month trying to get everything done and ready and WrestleMania week videos and all that, and then having the entire WrestleMania week of festivities, and then trying to wrap that up, have that last podcast last week, and then head off to Denver. Here I am home for one day, then I'm back tomorrow on a plane for another 8 days. It's just crazy. So when I get back, it'll be time to settle down and start getting some videos done. I owe Barry a video. I owe, forget the fellow's name, another video coming up. So the month of May will have 2 special reviews, which is nice. WrestleMania Tampa next year. Rumors are LA for 37. I saw something about that. So I'm best staying put right here and just waiting for it to come. And I'll make the trip up to LA and go.
Next year, Raymond James Stadium for WrestleMania. Feel that Florida sunshine. Meanwhile, Becky Lynch and Natalia currently in the ring.
Hey, did y'all know 3 days ago on April 11th was my 9-year anniversary of my first ever YouTube video? This many. Damn.
And congratulations on your historic win in the main event of WrestleMania 35.
Natty, shut up. And take those ears off your head. You look like a fool.
One of the pioneers of the women's evolution, I have dreamed my entire life about main eventing WrestleMania. And you, Charlotte and Ronda, did that. You three turned dreams into a reality, and I'm very proud of the three of you for that. You were the first woman to pin the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
I did that.
And you were the first woman in WWE history
Natalia, we're perfectly aware of what she did. Whoa, sorry, I bumped the mic. We know what's going on.
And last week,
Your little spikes.
last week you talked about all the women in the locker room coming after you for those championships. And that you have to sleep with one eye open. Well, I'm here to look you in the eyes, face to face.
Oh, do you want a title match or something?
And let you know that I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Well, Natalia, the thing is, you're kind of not. That's the problem there. You're thinking of Charlotte.
I'm coming after the Raw Women's Championship, and you should know that. All right.
Thank you, everybody, for all the congrats.
Spent years in the trenches with a lot of overlooked and underappreciated women, just like I was. Like you, Natty. And I've got to be honest, the second that I held my two titles over my head, I knew that
I can't express how badly I hate the ears on Natalia's head.
You know, just like
And it has words on them. That's even worse.
and Charlotte. But that's the nature of this business. To take over
Please
the
tell me they
world,
don't say
you have to
Natty
be
Cat
the
on 'em.
person that's on top. Now, Natty, we have traveled the world together as teenagers, looking to fight anyone, anywhere, just to get a foot in the door of WWE. And well, look at us now. Thank you. Thank you. But Natty, she
I think Brett would probably agree with me. Brett ain't above burying his own family. He doesn't care.
be a pleasure.
He probably, yeah, they're stupid. Yeah, see whoever it was, told you Lacey would come out.
No, this is ridiculous, Johnny. Becky's right. This though, come on.
She's wearing ring boots this time. Oh, she's gonna talk? Has she talked yet?
Well, isn't this just adorable? Natty, I admire your determination.
She can talk?
But the Raw Women's Championship couldn't possibly be around the waist of a classless has-been such as yourself, sweetheart.
Where's she from again? Georgia or something?
Now you two nasties need to stop all this nonsense discussing a possible title match amongst each other. Because a lady knows how to curry favor and use her influence to get exactly what she wants. And now that I am officially on Monday Night Raw, what I want is that Raw Women's Championship.
There's two of them, Lacey.
And Natty, I
Which
have
one you
the
want?
authority, per the McMahons, that your next match will be against me. And the winner of this match will be the first one in line to face Becky.
All right, so girl's gonna wrestle. Good.
Women's Championship. So Natty, stand by because I'm about to educate you with a woman's rights.
Well, looks like they are gonna give Lacey a title shot. She'll likely win if she's gonna face Natty here.
Because I have a feeling a lady can teach a man a thing or two.
All right, so we got Natty and Lacey. She's been walking out to the ring so long, she probably needs to retrain how to wrestle. She should go down to the performance center and relearn this shit. She's probably been working live events, but still. Your music's annoying. I don't like it at all.
We know she's got a hell of a right hand on her. Well, we do know this about opportunity to prove it here tonight. A woman
Ooh,
who served
she almost tagged Natty right there.
U.S. Marine and is an MP is now in this matchup against Natalia as Lacey goes into the corner and now bounced off the top rope and Natalia taking it to Lacey Evans.
Lacey's got an impressive background for sure, but I mean, this is Natalia Neidhart. You want to talk about being a WWE superstar? Natty's too close. She's laid down the groundwork for every single woman here.
Lacey dumped
I think the titles are unified. I was just making fun of Lacey. She's like, I want that title. I'm like, which one? There's 2 titles. But if they're going to really unify them, and that's what this means, then they should put one belt. They should make it one belt. Know what I'm saying? I hate carrying around 2 like that. It's annoying. By the way, if anybody's watching for the first time, make sure you shoot me a subscription so we can keep the channel growing. I'd appreciate it. I'm up here every single Monday night except for next week. I should look at my past history. I'd like to know, since I started doing these live Monday Night Raw streams, how many I've missed. I think it's only been like 2 for vacation, which is crazy. Thanks for that super chat, Mike Witt. Oh, I love those references, and I'll answer that in a minute. I'm gonna step away, grab a beer. I'll be back in a second.
So what if he's eyeing your shrimp? That's the price you pay for greatness. He's got a sad fish sandwich. Trade you. Get Popeye's butterfly shrimp tackle box with 8 crispy shrimp or my surf and turf for just $5.
All right, almost back.
What's that social security alert?
All right,
Find your social
I am
security
back just in time for the
I was a little worried about my information getting out.
Lacey Evans and Natalia match to conclude. I'll be right there. I'm just doing something. Don't leave me. Don't unsubscribe. Don't unfollow. There we go. There we go. Gotta squeeze in as many bowls as I can. I'm about to get on a plane in the morning. All right, I'm back. Back with one final fresh beer. And this will be the final beer in front of a live stream for 2 weeks. Very sad. What was that super chat that I missed? Mike, right? Mike Witt, yeah. I like that they did. I was surprised that they mentioned those All Elite wrestling comments that Triple H especially said, saying that he'd buy that pissant company. Shots fired. I just don't know if I would like use that insult, you know, that pissant company. Just kind of weird. Maybe if he's going to insult him, maybe be a little bit more clever or something like that. I don't know, but I thought it was interesting. At least it's WWE at the highest level, recognizing that All Elite Wrestling exists. I think that's positive. Especially bringing it up twice, you know. Triple H made that comment, and then somebody mentioned Double or Nothing or All In or something. So, that was interesting. Do I have legs? Yes, I have 3. Well, really 2, but, you know, it looks like 3, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, yes I do. Definitely have. Sunny Man has watched my video from a year ago and agrees with me that The Undertaker doesn't belong in the Hall of Fame.
Monday Night Raw, Lacey Evans versus Natalia. The winner will be first in line to face Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship.
Well, of course, I mean, all the call-ups are winning. Or all the shake-ups are winning, I should say.
Part of the Monday Night Raw roster as Natalia looks to perhaps put her in the sharpshooter and put this matchup away.
I just still think giving Lacey a title shot right out of the gate like this is odd. You would think in storyline that one of the people that would be on top of the list for title shots don't have a stroke, it's just true, is Charlotte, who did not lose the match to lose her belt. So even though rematches are not automatic, in that case they should be, right? And I just think if Lacey, if they're not putting the belt on Lacey, which I don't think they would, where does she go? I don't know. It just seems weird. Unless it's a Kevin Owens situation, you know, Owens burst onto the scene facing John Cena and all of that. But I just think this is an awfully high spot for her to be in. And her very, very first ever program with anybody on the main roster is going to be the person that just main evented WrestleMania. Just not the way I'd have done it, but what do I care, you know? Yeah, Stunner, I do wear pants. There have been times where I've worn like boxer shorts doing them.
I agree with a lot of the points. Basically, all of the points Lacey made earlier. And what a takedown by Lacey. She continues to dominate Natalya here so far in this match. Are your bangs coming out? A little jealous of you?
CrossFit? No, I don't, but my sister does. I think I'm too old to CrossFit. I think I'd die. I'm not even sure if I could have CrossFitted when I was in the best shape of my life. And I used to be in pretty good shape, I thought. But that CrossFit shit's gnarly. That probably would have killed me. It would definitely kill me now. Hell, I think the obstacle course that Sami Zayn set up for Bobby Lashley last year would have killed me. I like Lacey. She's tough. I'll give her that. I wouldn't want to take any knee shots or elbows from her.
She's trying to, you know, curry favor with the Canadian audience because Natalya's Canadian. Sharpshooter!
Oh, she's got the sharpshooter on her? She'll tap her out? No way. Lacey's strong. Get to the ropes. Oh. Natalya's got her. She gonna beat her? The sassy Southern Belle is strong. Just take some steroids? I already do. I'm totally juiced up right now. There's a stiffy. Right hand, I should say. Is that like the Big Show's punch? Damn, Natty's out.
Lacey's not done with Natty yet.
Case Natalya's not out. Lacey's about to make sure. Watch this. Watch this. Whoa.
Wow, that's her finisher? Oh, man. I hope she didn't break Natalya's forearm there. She came down right on her knees. It's an impressive move, though. I'm curious about Natalya breaking her arm on that. Who was it that broke Bob Holly's arm like that? I think Kurt Angle might have done that. I want to see a replay of this moonsault. I swear Bob Holly broke his forearm in the same way that this just happened here. All right, let me watch this replay here. See if I saw correctly or if I was mistaken. Watch her knees come right down in Natalya's like forearms. I hope I... Oh, I couldn't tell. No, she might have been alright. Looked like it hurt like shit either way. Alright, Lacey Evans is here and she's already got a title shot. Fine with me. It was Angle, right? Yeah, that did the moonsault. I knew it was someone.
Impressive performance by Lacey Evans. I mean, it is safe to say the first night of the SuperStar shakeup has been
But it was the same type of deal.
We still have a big main event to get to. So, what do you say? Let's see if we can get some insight into who Seth and Roman
Oh, you're gonna try to ask him like they're gonna tell you, Charlie.
Gentlemen, hey.
They should be like, you just interrupted us crossing streams.
Well, earlier tonight, Baron Corbin said that he, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Lashley were going to put an end to your honeymoon. Do you think that your
Honeymoon?
partner can
Ew.
prevent that from happening?
Ooh, that third partner. Chuck, you really want to know who that third partner is, don't you? You really want to know? You want to know who the third man is? No. You gotta wait like everybody else. You know what?
Who's out? Who came out of the door?
All right. You know what? You do gotta wait like everybody else. And look, I heard what those boys.
Was that a botch or did they mean to do that?
Tell you, they're right.
That was funny.
It is the honeymoon phase. Life's good.
Was that a production guy in like a hat, or was that their partner?
Becoming the new Universal Champion, and my man, my brother here, he is back. He is healthy. He is better than ever. So, life is good for us. For our opponents tonight, however, life's not going to be so good. You see, we didn't forget what Bobby Lashley did to our brother.
Thanks for the super chat, Spectra. Oh god, dude, it's been a mess.
Shake-up is shaking up. This could be one.
The Eric Young thing is the craziest part so far.
Nights on Raw.
Like, where'd he come from?
Regardless if it's our last, we're tearing Montreal down tonight. Yes, sir.
Roman said they're gonna tear down Montreal. Why would you do that? Why would you tear down a city? Oh, this match is now? Interesting. With 30 minutes to go, huh? But Spectra, I'm trying to think. We got The Miz on Raw now. We've got Rey Mysterio. Cedric is coming over. I'm going to say this, and it's going to make no sense. I'm begging you to Google it. The Viking Experience is now here. I can't even say anymore. And somebody else. Oh, and EC3 is on Raw, too. And he got killed. Holy shit, Joey G. Thanks for the super chat. My family actually purchased Holly's house that was for sale in Augusta, Georgia in April 2003. He was injured at the time. He was really cool in person. That's crazy. For real? That's awesome. So you live in Augusta. You still live there now? Did you go to the Masters? That's awesome, Joey. Oh yeah, I had a hat, right? So it could have been Cena. To me, that looked like a botch. Like somebody just walked into frame there and didn't know they were recording or filming. Or it could have been Cena. Seemed a little short, the person, though, so... Could be Kofi. I said Kofi earlier on. I definitely said Kofi. Oh, you're in Daytona now. All right. Well, you're not. That's not too far from Augusta. You going to Mania in Tampa? How far is the trip from Daytona to Tampa? 3 hours drive? Maybe more. Greg, I drink all sorts of brew. I'm drinking Pacificos right now because that's what I have left over in my fridge from WrestleMania. And I have done so much drinking the last few days with my family, and I'm about to go on vacation and do more, so this is my final beer. Taking it easy for the rest of the night. I got a pack. I've not put one thing in my suitcase, and I got to leave here at 7 a.m. Well, we'll find out soon enough who this person is going to be. Daniel Bryan? I don't know. I think it's got to be a babyface. So I think top of the list right now, who's our candidates? Cena, AJ, who else? Cena, AJ. Who else is on SmackDown or NXT that's like kind of a big baby face? Riddle. It's not going to be Riddle. We're not that lucky. Over on SmackDown, AJ's the only big baby face I can think of. Which means if they do move AJ over here, they got to put another big baby face over on SmackDown, which could be someone like Roman Reigns. We could say AJ come over tonight, Roman head over to SmackDown tomorrow. Nakamura, I don't know. Randy Orton, no. I think it's got to be babyface, whoever it is. Could be Kevin Owens. Could be John Cena. Could be Kofi. I don't think it would be Jason Jordan. It definitely could be the Shockmaster. That's probably the best bet right now. Luke Harper, no. Bray Wyatt, no. I don't see it being anybody like that. Johnny Gargano, possibly. They're not above bringing champions to the roster, although when they do, I think they got to change their name. So maybe the Johnny Experience is the mystery partner. Undertaker, oh God, Austin. No, I don't want it to be Undertaker either. Thank you, Todd. It will. Trip will go great. I have no doubts. Pete Dunne, maybe. Now what is this shit? Now we got a dollhouse? Is this that bird again? Or is this a commercial for cologne? I'm scared, y'all. Somebody hold me. What the F is this? Oh, Lord. Is that Sister Abigail? She's hot. Alright, so we got the buzzard, now we got a creepy-ass doll. All of this has got to be Bray Wyatt. Addicted Chip, thanks for the $1.99. Kevin Owens? Yeah, we talked about him. Could be. Could be.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you a former acting general manager.
Oh, Baron Corbin gets his own stupid entrance too.
Golden Gloves boxing champion, a former United States champion, a former Money in the Bank winner, the man who defeated Kurt Angle in his farewell match.
Baron Corbin, you're such a shithead.
And Montreal's favorite son, Baron Corbin. It is amazing how quickly Montreal adopted Baron Corbin as their favorite son, considering what Sami Zayn did earlier. I heard he's more popular than
I don't even know if I want to see him go to SmackDown. I mean, Raw is such a shitty show. Just keep this pile of douche right here where we're at. No reason to send him over to SmackDown and infect that brand with his douchiness. Your tight little vest. Oh yeah, I forgot to sing his theme song. Shit. That's too late now. Hate him. But why is he still wearing that shit? I just don't understand. His constable gear. It's like if you get fired from being a cop, but then you still just walk around in uniform all day. Like, dude. Hey, Lashley. Remember when you lost to that guy that's Leo Rush's size at WrestleMania? I do. There you go, Spectra. I see you have Googled it. Yeah. I'm speechless. I've seen some dumb things happen. But this is up there. Yeah, Owens has history with Lashley. But would like the Shield guys trust him? You know, like WWE cares about continuity. Have they hired that dude yet? Let's get that guy hired. Oh, thank you, Michael Cole, for letting me know who he was, because I wasn't sure. I know, I'm sorry, I forgot to sing. It's been a long weekend, I forgot. I don't know what the hell's going on. I even went to bed at midnight last night. I haven't been to bed before 4 a.m. in probably 10 years. It was crazy. Laid in bed, watched some TV. I was so tired from traveling. Alright, now we gotta have Seth come out, and then we'll finally get whoever it is. Could be Kurt Angle. I'm gonna get off the chat so you don't spoil it for me, even though I don't think it's gonna be that big of a deal. I'd rather not be spoiled. Alright, here comes Seth, and then I don't know if he'll announce the person or he'll just come out. Alright, he's got no mic, so he'll make it all the way down to the ring. That's good. Man, it's good to see that belt back on Raw. And on somebody, around somebody else's waist. Other than a beast or a dog. Beast Slayer. I like King Slayer, Beast Slayer. He might be Dog Slayer next. The Shield's final chapter. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try. I still can't promise anything yet, but if I can ever find some like free time while I'm in Hawaii, I'll shoot a quick video, maybe on the beach or something, and upload it to YouTube. Just saying hi to y'all or mention any news that might be going on. I can't promise that, but I'm gonna try to do it. Audio might sound like shit because everything I do is gonna have to be from my phone, but I'll try. All right, who's it gonna be? Give it to us. AJ. Yeah. Alright. I kind of feel like house that AJ built and all that, he gonna be on SmackDown for life, but I'm fine with this. Look at Leo Rush's face. I'll come back to the chat now. Hey, AJ and Seth Rollins? Oh my lord. Are they going to send us to another break before this match even starts? I thought this match was starting at bottom of the hour. Well, by the time it gets going, there's going to be 10 minutes left in the show. Alright, AJ, welcome to Raw. You got a whole new house to build now. You better go get your tool belt. Has AJ and Seth had a match yet? I know AJ and Roman have. That was a good match. I don't remember any AJ and Seth matches. I'm sure there's been one or two. Yeah, I just said that it feels like we had all the time in the world. I was surprised they were starting the main event this early, but by the time they got through these stupid entrances, and we're going to have 10 minutes left. Nathan, thanks for $2. Going to bed. Final chat for you. Good night. I will enjoy Hawaii. I appreciate it. This was predictable. I don't know if AJ was that predictable, but he was definitely on my short list of guys turning up tonight. So it is what it is. Hasn't been the greatest shake-up of all time, but I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You're awesome. Yeah, I mean, I think it is technically time for AJ to bounce back over to Raw. So it's cool. He's been on SmackDown all this time, you know, since the split. It's about that time for him. Which means if you're taking a big star, I mean, AJ is one of the biggest on SmackDown. You would feel like you have to replenish SmackDown with someone of equal or lesser value, right? So maybe a Roman can go there. Doesn't look like they're going to swap the belts now. Looks like Universal will stay on Raw and WWE will stay on SmackDown. But I think you need to replenish them with some big names. I think McIntyre for sure should go over there. And maybe Roman too. Thanks for the $5, Chris. Is there a miscommunication between Seth and AJ to hit an upcoming feud? To hint at an upcoming feud with Seth making a heel turn? Possibly they could start it up right off the bat here. All of the call-ups or all the shake-ups tonight have won their matches. So this would be the first loss if there was something that happened here and it caused them to lose. Babyfaces are probably going to win here, though. Thank you, Lisa. I don't know if that means you're leaving, but I will. I'll have great fun and a safe trip. I appreciate it. Do say hello or aloha or mahalo. I'll have to get all in that Hawaiian vibe. Not going to shave. I'm going to be all islandy. No shoes. Yeah, I agree. AJ had ran through everybody on SmackDown. There really was nothing left for him to do. I kind of felt like he, you know, of the new brand split, because hasn't he been there since this was announced back in 2016, right? So he spent like 3 years on SmackDown, so he's definitely done all he could do there, but he felt like a big part of SmackDown. You know, he felt like he belonged on the brand. So it'll take some getting used to, but hell, he definitely needs a change of scenery. And he just re-signed a new deal, so this makes this move all the better. It'll prevent him from becoming stale and running out of dudes to work with on SmackDown. I felt like the Randy Orton feud, even though it had its moments, it was pretty good. It was basically like, oh, here's one guy that we don't have anything to do with, and another guy we don't have anything to do with, so they're going to do something together, kind of thing. So yeah, he probably needed to make a move. And plus, AJ, I don't know if he starts right off the bat here with Seth, or if Rollins feuds with maybe McIntyre or Roman, depending on who sticks around. And maybe AJ gets a run with the IC. He hasn't been Intercontinental Champion yet. He did have a run with the US title. So AJ and Balor could be just as fun as AJ and Seth. I don't think Intercontinental title will be a step down. Roman was Intercontinental Champion, and nobody thought it was a step down for him. So I don't think it would be really that bad for AJ to do that. Plus, AJ Styles is the exact type of guy that you would think would be an Intercontinental Champion, you know? The Chris Jericho, Benoit type of guy. So it's probably a feather he'd like in his cap. I might put the IC on him before Universal, if it was me. But I'm crazy. I don't know who Roman's next opponent is. If McIntyre stays on Raw, I think it's McIntyre. If he goes to SmackDown, then I don't know what the hell Roman's going to do. I think it's only a matter of time before we get a Roman and Seth match. There's just no way WWE can resist doing it, even if it has to be a babyface match. You know, Roman and Dean had the same deal, right? Survivor Series, they did the tournament, and it was Roman and Dean. Am I remembering right? 2015? The tournament. Here's Roman and Drew right here. Yeah, every single person in this match is wearing black. Even Seth Rollins. It's almost as if his last name is Black. Get it? See what I did there? Hey, buddy. What do you want? I'm watching wrestling. I know, buddy. Life's hard. Yeah, shakeup has been nothing special at all, Dominique. We haven't expected it to, but I appreciate the super chat. But yeah, Miz and Shane Miz and AJ are the two big names of the night for sure. So if that's all we've got added to Raw, you know, you can't take much away from them. I definitely feel like McIntyre going over there is possible. And also tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Balor move to SmackDown, because there was talk of a Samoa Joe segment on Raw tonight that was scrapped. So if WWE still wants to do that, or if Samoa Joe's illness has caused them to scrap the whole thing, I don't know. But if Joe came over to Raw tonight, you got to know that Balor's probably going to be moved to SmackDown, so you can split up the US and IC. So we might get Balor tomorrow on SmackDown. Isn't that right, buddy? Balor tomorrow? Come here. Come on. Ugh. Ugh. Come on, you can chill here. No, my cats have never tried to drink beer. I wouldn't let them have any beer. They probably drink enough when I'm out of town. They probably throw little parties, fire up a little hot tub on the porch, invite all their little female cat friends from around the neighborhood over. You do. You host parties, don't you? Bub's probably wearing a robe and smoking a cigar. Aren't you? Getting into the liquor cabinet.
Where's your chemistry? Go find it. We can do this. We can do faster.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on with Dolph aside from his comedy tour that he's on. I don't know what his contractual status is or what's going on with Dolph at this point.
We're gonna try something different today.
All right, Zane, peace out. Appreciate you stopping by. We got 9 minutes left in the show, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to hang out too much longer tonight after Raw. I've got to get out of here and start getting my shit together. I got a lot to do tonight. Laundry, packing, all that stuff. I got trash to take out. I got to take a shower. I got to eat dinner. I got to sleep.
You're adorable. They can't understand me, kids. Can no one else hear me? I don't need a Pokemon. What about a world-class detective? Because if you want to find...
Damn, what took them so long to do a Pokemon movie? Is this a Pokemon movie? I've never seen Pokemon or know anything about it. And I never played that stupid game. But I did love it when I read stories about people falling off of cliffs playing Pokemon Go. That made it all worth it to me. Oh, that just warmed my heart. The more people falling off cliffs, the better. That was the best. I can't believe they have a movie. Spectre, did I miss your super chat? I might have. Oh, I see it here. War Raiders debut as 1. Oh, okay. Oh, where? On the YouTube channel? 1.2 thousand to 1.1 thousand like to dislike ratio. That's great. You must be on their YouTube channel, obviously, right? Oh, fabulous. That's wonderful news. That's almost as good as people falling off a cliff playing Pokemon Go. It's been a good news day. Let me see this for myself on YouTube. Where WWE. Man, even on their Monday Night Raw playlist, y'all, it says TV's longest episodic, whatever the fuck. God, this company. Oh, here it is. Oh no, it's almost tied now. Okay, likes are currently at 1431, dislikes at 1393. I'm gonna add one more dislike to it. So there's only about 35 more likes than dislikes. That's pretty hilarious. I wonder what the comments say. Let me read some of these comments. Viking Experience is the worst name ever. The Viking Experience. Everybody just says Viking Experience with question marks. I'm disliking this video on the change alone. Do these Vikings look like they experience in drugs and burn guitars? I swear WWE staff are effing morons. Please don't let Vince name anything ever again. Thanks. Oh man, the comment section is hysterical. the Viking experience. And then you wonder why your ratings go downhill, dumb fucks. Oh my god. What is WWE thinking? That is so great. That's a great way to start your day. If you have to get up early for work tomorrow, pour yourself a nice hearty bowl of Wheaties, pull up WWE's YouTube page, go to that match, and read the comments over breakfast. Put you in a good mood for the rest of the day. Hey, J-Card Wrestling, thanks for that $2, brother. Just want to say hi. It's been a while. I thought I've seen you. You've been around here, haven't you? Thought you have. Well, hello to you. Thanks for stopping by. We got 5 minutes left in the show. Seth is in the ring currently with Applebee's waiter. Come on, stomp his bald head in the mat.
Suicide dive, and just like that, Corbin is taking over. Oh man, is it up to pin the Universal Champion? Almost had it.
This is Corbin's fault. He always gets too emotional. He used to losing right now.
Listen, I agree with you to an extent, Renee, but for the most part, Baron Corbin is an expert.
I mean, that name is so bad. The Viking experience. I'm never going to get over that. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. God.
Numbers don't lie.
What are you talking about?
Oh, happy birthday, Lisa. Next year into life, of older life. Yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it, sister.
Oh, he told you that? Did he show you any actual statistics?
Why do I doubt one of my friends?
You know, truth be told, as dumb as I think the Viking experience is, I'm not a huge fan of the War Raiders either. But at least the War Raiders are like already their names, you know, and we're used to them, and they're fucking champions. And it was a little bit less of a change from War Machine to War Raiders. But this is a whole different type of deal here. And it's so dumb. And that just reeks of Vince, does it not? War Raiders in NXT, where Triple H is in charge, they come up to WWE and Vince sees them in their outfits. He's like, I don't think they should be called the War Raiders. This whole thing is an experience. It's a Viking experience. I mean, what? Oh, my God. Isn't it dumb, bud? It's dumb, isn't it? It's dumb. Bub thinks it's dumb, too. Yeah, and like Don's right. Think of the meeting this is happening in with 20 people in a room. Does nobody have the cojones to speak up and be like, "Oh, Vince, you're an idiot"? Cole, chill, buddy. No screaming. Oh, Roman got caught by McIntyre.
Dominating right now. And there's the hype man for Lashley. Leo Rush out there directing traffic.
Oh, AJ makes the save before Drew killed Roman. Drew takes a Superman punch over the guardrail that's already open right next to him. We got bodies flying everywhere. Here comes AJ about to nail Lashley with something. Oh, Leo Rush. Was that it? No way. No, he's not going to win that. Seth with the stomp with 2 minutes left. Come on, AJ. Here comes Roman now. All right, I think Roman's going to Superman punch him. Is AJ going to 450 him? Or spear? Let AJ give him the 450. There he goes. He's going for it. He took 3 finishers for the pin here, or he's about to. Or are you going to phenomenal forearm or 450? Oh, phenomenal. Okay. Either way. Goodbye, Lashley. Damn, they had Lashley take the pin and not Corbin. All right. That's it. McIntyre to SmackDown? I hope so. I hope you're right, River Sims. We will find out mañana.
Superstars to beat the almighty Bobby Lashley. Beat him, they did. Reigns, Rollins, and AJ Styles, the newest member of Monday Night Raw, victorious here tonight. AJ was thinking about the Styles clash, but McIntyre beat him with a
Yeah, Vince isn't into name changing. It's like his thing. I wish we could change his name into PP Doucheface. Let's start a petition for that.
The almighty wasn't finished just yet, but Thor was the phenomenal one. And to your point, Corey, it took 3
Man, a slow motion phenomenal forearm is probably one of the most beautiful looking things I've ever seen. All right, AJ, third member of the Shield. Yeah, the Superstar Shakeup rolls on tomorrow. Corey was like, this might be the last time we see these 3 men in the ring at the same time. I'm like, when do we ever see these 3 fucking men in the ring? What are you talking about, Corey Graves? Is everybody on Raw on crack? That's what I want to know. I'm picking a good week to go on vacation. This shit's insane, y'all. God, that was horrible. Let me just tweet something real quick. God, unreal. Doo-doo farty face. Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Doo-doo farty face is good. Now, Steve Austin was a lot of things. The funny thing is all those goofy-ass names that Austin was presented with, the McFreeze and the Fang McFrost and all that stuff, that was their marketing department. That wasn't Vince. That was like the group of fucking monkeys that they had to come up with these names. Man. I'll tweet that. Change. There, we'll see if somebody can get that petition started for poo-poo McFarty face. That would be good. Or doo-doo farty face. I was close, old Samuel. Yeah, no Randy Orton. I was kind of bummed out about that. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody else that is heading out of here. Mason the Mutilator. I don't think that was Steve. That was Mick, I think. God, they had some stupid-ass names back then, man. Yeah, I've got a vacation experience coming up. Maybe I'll just call it that. The vacation experience. Did I miss the super chat? Why did you say sad after it? What the hell's wrong with you? What's your stupid name? What's your sad name? Wong Me? I think you got the Wong idea coming in here and starting shit with me. It ain't sad. I'm a busy guy. I got a bunch of people in here. But where's Joey's chat? There it is. Oh yeah, thanks for another $2. The phenomenal experience, the almighty experience. Yeah, they can just name everybody that. AJ and Bobby Lashley. And everybody. And Mickey Young, I don't know if it's okay to boo Roman again. I believe it's okay. I'll have to check the IWC handbook. It's probably been updated. I'm going to guess yes on that. Most likely. Yeah, Undertaker was called Kane. I think Taker... Because I remember when they called him that, I'm trying to think of the graphics on the screen if they ever flashed his name up, but I'm pretty sure when Undertaker was Kane, it might have been a C-A-I-N Kane, I think. But yeah, back in them early days, before they really knew what they had, they just thought it was going to... I mean, the gimmick I thought was going to be the equivalent to the Berserker. I just thought it was going to be that. Because on the surface, it's pretty damn stupid. A dead man walking around all zombie-like. It's dumb. But it turned out to be the greatest damn gimmick in the history of wrestling. You never know. You never know. Token and Lil Token. That would be funny too. Pretty hilarious. Oh man. Well, I think tonight's shakeup was down ice. Might be right. 2 out of 10. Very underwhelming. Couple of moves that I did like. Cool to see AJ over there. Miz fine, but Miz was there before the last shakeup, so they keep bouncing him around. Some of the other call-ups were a little bit weird. We saw Eric Young on the graphic, but didn't even see him. We had Naomi coming up. EC3 is on the show. Lacey Evans. I don't know, somebody else. Tomorrow, we'll see what they do. All in all, at the end of the day, I don't think it really matters who's anywhere. Taker McDeadman, the Taker McDeadman. That'd be great. Anyway, I have got so much to do tonight, y'all. I would love to stay and hang out if I could, but I got a laundry to do. I got to pack. I got to shower. I got to do all sorts of shit, and I got to wake up at the ass crack of dawn and hop on a plane to Hawaii. But if you do me a favor and follow me on Twitter, go over there at GoodMicWork right now. If you just want to hear an opinion or see me or something like that, follow me over there. I'll be tweeting all throughout my vacation if any wrestling news breaks. Make sure you send it to me too. That would be a big help if anything major happens. I don't know what I'm going to be able to see and not see there. So Twitter is my good #1 source. So send me links to shit or anything crazy going on. Let me know on Twitter. I'll be sure to comment on it. You'll get a video while I'm gone, a Patreon donation video that I will schedule to be released this Thursday. At least one mic drop. Maybe I can knock out 1 or 2 more just to add some shit to the channel, but I doubt it. So you get one of those. And while I'm in Hawaii, I'm going to try just to record a short video maybe at the beach or something like that just to say hi to you guys and talk about anything that needs to be talked about. But I can't promise that. Other than that, just keep tabs on me on social media, and I'll be talkative and chatty for the rest of the week. And don't forget, 1 week from today, I will not be live streaming. I will not be here. It'll be a couple days after that. I'll come up with a video. So y'all be good. Talk to you via recorded video on Thursday, and I'll talk to you live again 2 weeks from today. I'll talk to you soon, and be good. And thank you for all the well wishes on my vacation, and thank you for everything. And see you soon. Peace.